What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. So happy to be with you guys again today. It's been a couple days. I've been traveling. Hope everyone's well. Enjoy the stinking intro and we'll get right into it. What we're going to do here today is dismantle a nonsensical narrative by a sanctimonious, condescending buckethead named Becky. What's up with the Beckys, dude? That's fucked up. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here. Enjoy the intro and we'll get right into it here. Check, check, check. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. All my favorite people in chat already today. Rod was the first one. What's going on, bud? Rod, not just Rod, but I got emails. I just checked my emails, and I got a bunch of emails. I do apologize. I've been traveling. Once I finish up here today and I eat some lunch, I'll go ahead and respond to everybody. Thanks for all the support, by the way. Strange times. I tell you what, taking a few days off to travel and becoming the topic of conversation by some useless bimbo is really hilarious. Is that controversial, bimbo? I don't know. Don't give a fuck. Um, Hopefully I sound okay. I'm sitting on the back porch. Uh, my proximity, I'm back home in Pittsburgh, so my proximity to the train tracks is pretty close. So if a train goes by, we could decide if you want to hear the train or if I have to mute myself for a good 60 seconds. So if that occurs, just let me know. Um, Ninja Orchids was the second one here. Just My Girls, thanks so much for being here. Says I can't wait for this one. Go Sinner. Yeah, I mean I don't want to talk about this person, but it seems like the whataboutisms are interesting. I know a lot of people are clipping her. She's having a full meltdown. I'm speaking of nonsense on the web. For some reason, she thinks we're peers. She thinks we're in the same sector. Let me just make this clear. I would never consider myself in a sector or a genre of YouTube that associates with any condescending exploiters of anything. And that's exactly what nonsense is. Let's face it. I do have a couple clips. I was just looking at Shady's video, a couple of videos from Chronicles of the Shady from, I don't know, 10 months ago. And boy, the fuck aren't they relevant. I tell you that much. My goodness. Also, just to throw this out there right away, I've been expressing how I feel about nonsense and how terrible of a goon person that she actually is for a year. I mean, so this live stream, I should have just called it I Told You So, but why do that? Let's see. Just My Girls, Rod. Thanks so much for being here, Rod. One of my favorite supporters. Tinker is here, probably be asleep. Unfortunately, I'll be listening to replay. Okay, Tinker, I hope you're well. Tinker also says nonsense definitely can't fix her personality or character. And that's in reference to the trailer. Again, that's a trailer that I made months ago. I had this chick's number for days. Like I know exactly who she is. She's just another clue with the background singer like Cletus. Except her Cletus, his name is Kyle. And he's a little punk bitch too. But I mean, what can you do? You can't win them all. You can't expect all men to be real men, can you? Let's see. Dino Do 420, thanks so much for being here. Let's see, who am I missing? Lunatic Farmer, thanks so much for being here. I'm switching back and forth between my Restream chat and my phone chat. My phone chat allows me to scroll back further to the beginning of comments, whereas Restream is wonky. Hopefully, again, let me know if I sound okay. I am outside. You'll be hear some Pittsburgh birds in the background, no doubt about it. It is so fucking nice to be back east. It really is. And I guess before I got here, it was in the 80s and humid. It's going to be 69 degrees today, sunny and beautiful. So maybe I brought some of that cool air with me. I hope so. All right, let's see. Where am I here? Rod says, I'm still thinking about good. I'm making a toasted sandwich, cheese and bacon, and got a bit hungry. And fresh coffee. That's awesome. I arrived back to town, went straight to my sister's house, and she fed me like a pig. She's like, we're going to fatten you up. So I'm down. October is my favorite time of the year. It's my birthday month. And of course, I love Halloween. I'm sure you're going to hear those cicadas. Not much I can do about that. Let's see, scrolling along here. I'm sorry if I did miss you in chat. I am thankful for everyone being here. Rod says, I'm very good, thank you. How's yourself, mate? I'm good. I feel refreshed. I feel like I'm a little bit behind the power curve because I realize everyone has been discussing this nonsense, having a fucking meltdown. What I would say is, I would say to her boyfriend, not even a fiance, just a boyfriend. How awkward. Anyways, what I would say is get your broom and dustpan, bitch, and go over there and clean up the shattered mask from your girlfriend that's like leaving shards all over the ground here on YouTube. I mean, what the fuck, dude? I'm going to be using some of Headstones and Headlines second channel's clips. She's been clipping away. If it wasn't for that, I really wouldn't be able to follow this stuff. So Lunatic says, I'd say I can't complain, but I always do. Nah, I'm great. That's so good to hear, Lunatic. And again, thanks for being here. Roz says, yes, I'm ready. These horrid witches, mate. I got my snack out the way and I'm getting my coffee, getting my coffee cranked. I'm going to enjoy tonight with our mate Sinner. Thanks so much for being here. And Rod, always thanks for the support. I appreciate you. And everyone, in fact. I've been getting a lot of emails. I just looked today and I was like, oh no. I try to get back to everyone as quickly as possible, but I've been on trains and planes the last couple of days. I actually had lunch in Galesburg, Illinois, strangely enough. And everybody, oh, he's stalking a crackhead. No, it just happened to be where my train went right through there. Believe me, when they said next stop Galesburg, I was just like, oh shit, fuck. But it's a quaint little town, kind of smells like remorse. Average Midwest town, nothing really to write home about. Um, the sandwich I had was mediocre. The people on the streets, rather polite. Typical Midwest small town. Um, but I did get to see, how small some people's worlds are. Excuse the noises. We got motorcycles and birds. It is what it is. It's too nice to not sit outside. In fact, it is 59 degrees and sunny right now. It's beautiful. Got the brightness cranked up on my Chromebook so I can actually see what's going on. Rod says it's only 11:23 p.m. here, Saturday night. Awesome, and that was 10:05. Awesome. So it's a midnight special for you. Must have got lost in the house. Oi, oi, oi. So good to see you. Just a girl who loves frogs. Girl, you know I got your back. How ridiculous is it that fucking old throttle throat over there? Listen, whenever someone with a voice like that starts talking about someone else's voice, you know what that is. I mean, she's been made fun of for that ugly ass voice for so long that she just wants to push it off on someone else. I'll explain to you why she does that. She does that because it hurts her feelings when people talk about her ugly voice. So she just assumes that if she talks about other people's voice in a negative manner, that's going to hurt their feelings because she's a fucking sadist that just wants to hurt people. That's what it is. I mean, come on. It's nothing more than that whatsoever. Dinah Do 420 says, I'm good. Love, how you been? Oh, to Rod. Okay. Let's see here. Limey, the non-grifting dumpster squirrel. Thanks so much for being here. Don't get nuts. Thanks for listening. All right, let me just scoot along. Let's see. Nonsense is Saint Kunt. By the look of it, supporting a racist in Tennessee, she can get the fuck out of here and iced out. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I already know the sentence I want to say to her precisely. But just to start off, there is no fucking reality. There's no parallel existence that I would be associated. She and I, old Saint Dumpster of Arizona, we are not peers. We are not, we don't dwell in the same part of any part of the internet. So the whataboutisms, if she's going to be comfortable and cheering on the graphic details of a fellow YouTuber's domestic violence situation, and then she's going to say, well, what about what he did? Listen, whatever I do has nothing to do with what you do. What's being called out is you cheering on domestic violence, you supporting a racist person, you supporting exploitation of victims. That's what you do. But you just zhuzh it up with a bunch of double talk, triple talk. And if sure, Garbage Island over there, they all lick it up like the dummies they are. But the rest of us, we just look at you people and think, wow, there's the problem right there. Supporting Queen Bee, a woman who made up a story about me being raped as a child while my mother watched. Was that okay nonsense? Were you cool with that? Fucking maniac. You stinky is what you are. Your attitude sucks. Your narrative's false. And actually, just keep doing what you're doing because you are a complete lolcow and everybody's getting content off you. I didn't want to do this. I don't give a flying shit about the person. But since she wants to continuously bring me up, I'm obligated to give my retort. And that's exactly what I plan on doing here today. So let me just pull up. Beneath the Headstones is Emmy's second channel. Oh, and B Tim. If I see you bully, if I see you bully another woman on the internet, I'm just gonna dedicate a whole week to you. And before too long, I'm gonna know who you are. And I know people were like, "Oh, he's a real lifer." No, we'll just deal with it. The way that man talks about women constantly, that he doesn't know. Here's the difference. anytime I talk like this, people were like, well, you do the same thing. Yes. I find myself in debates and arguments with people that say crazy shit about me, have done crazy shit to me, like call my parents, like make up stories about me being hurt as a kid. You talk the shit, expect the shit to be talked back. But little bitch ass Timmy over there, he's just attacking random people that have never done anything to him. That's a clear indication of a biatch, like pure and true. Mama Mac is in the house. Let me pull this up. Just a few days off, and it's almost like I fucking forgot how to do this. So bear with me. We'll get through this. Hopefully I sound okay. Chickadee check. Let's see. Beneath the Headstones. She's been cranking them out. Please take a moment to go over and subscribe to her. Both of her channels, Headstones and Headlines, as well as her backup channel or second channel. Backup channel has negative connotations. It's in fact her second channel. It's called Beneath the Headstones. More drama stuff, a little bit funnier, some of it. Let's see here. Saint nonsense of bullshit. I never trusted desert people anyways. No offense. Let's see. Good to see you, Mama Mac. Just a girl. All right. Let me just scoot along. I'm just looking for names I haven't seen already. Brittany Bell's in the house. Thanks so much for being here. Butterflies are free to fly. What's up? Good to see you. Who we got here? Flight attendant for life. So good to see you. And just a girl. I hope you had a chance to sort through that. I realized you were striked. I realized you were struck. Your channel was struck for whatever feelings got hurt. Just use caution. Use the link that's on. It's actually in Chronicles of the Shady's description of her channel. That gives you a link to a lawyer that you just pay a couple bucks to, and then they will respond to the strike for you. That way, it protects your identity against these goons that are just striking to find out who you are. And then they'll send some dumb bitch in a diaper 400 miles to creep around you, and then they'll start calling your parents. So just do everything in your power to protect yourself against that. I wish I had somebody to tell me this shit long ago. Actually, I did. I just didn't listen. So, I should have. Lunatic Farmer says, okay, talking to attendant. What's up, Billy Jones? Good to see you. Yes, and I'm coming to you live from the Steel City of Pittsburgh. It's so fucking nice to be home. I mean, I walked downtown seconds after arriving, and the city's just like I remember it. Aggressive panhandlers, food cooking in the background, lively conversations, sunny skies. Everyone says hello to one another. I miss being home. So glad to be here. Let's see here. Who else we got? Donna Ramirez, thanks so much for being here. It says, hey, good job calling these freaks out, Sinner. Yeah, I had a few days, and I'm admittedly a little bit behind on everything. But thankfully, to stations like Soup and The Jerks and JP's calling people out. I mean, a lot of people are doing great work out here, and it makes my live stream like this possible. I mean, we all lean on each other's work, no question about it. But I'll be doing that especially more today because I'm not as prepared as I should be. Just to be fully transparent with you. Hey, Woman's Warrior. It says, hey, Sinner and fellow mods. And chat, good to see you all. I hope everyone is well today. I hope you're well too, Woman's Warrior. And I will get back to you. Again, I promise directly after this, I'll get into my email and I'll make sure that I respond to everybody. And thanks, everybody, for the support again. Marlene is in the house. I hope you're well. Dinah 420 super chat of $2. Thank you so much. It says they are obsessed with the lemon. They are, dude. It's fucking wild. Now, I know that Heather Bishop, whenever I had to find out who she was when she was creeping around my hometown, I had to go a step further and find out what this person was all about. She has like court records that judges actually referred to her parenting as cruel. How wild is that? This woman's over there like trying to have AA classes and just swinging on my nuts. Meanwhile, she's a cruel person to the people in her actual life. Like, come on, dude. Come on. I thought you were done talking about me. You can't get enough lemonade, can you? You are just a sad person, dude. So sad. But I'm not going to review her because it's, quite frankly, not worth my time. Anyone that takes a crazy bitch like that seriously, that's their problem. But hey, I'm back in Pittsburgh. How about you don't come over here again and start trouble there, Davis fam? The OG Diaper Dino. Who else we got here? Queen Moment, thanks so much for being here. She has a sinner tattoo. I know. On her scorpion torching hip, she says, I've got a tattoo that says sinner and saint. Well, bleh, is all I can say about that. First of all, I don't want to think about your awkward hip. Second of all, that sounds like a fucking garbage tattoo. In any case, not my problem. Just another white trashian. Just another desert person with a boyfriend named Kyle in the background. The Islanders are dum-dums. Let's see. Flight attendant for life says, yes, Sinner, you can go back 6 to 12 months and compare what was wrong to them and look at what happened now. That's what I intend on doing. I'm going to start with a couple of Emmy's videos from recently, and then we're going to look at some of Shady's videos from 10 months ago. It's hilarious. Like, I'm sure Shady feels much the same way I do, although I haven't spoken with her. Like, I told you so. I fucking told you so. Like, we knew. Those of us who knew, we already knew how big of a piece of shit that nonsense is. I mean, it's unfortunate, but whatever. Yeah, Billy, I'm here. I won't tell you whether I'm in Shadyside, Lawrenceville, or Bloomfield, but I am in the heart of the Steel City, and boy, is the fucking weather just about perfect. Yes, flight attendant, she's got a tattoo that says sinner and saint. Also, hey, if Soup's out there listening, how come I'm blocked in your chat? I mean, you guys were talking about me and how you didn't support my body cam video of BHB, and that's true. That's true. Everyone who nonsense is accusing the supported me doing that is wrong. What everybody's missing is I do what the fuck I want to do. It's got nothing to do with what you've done. I'm not an example for your whataboutisms. I'm just not. I do what the fuck I want, and I never sat around pretending that I'm an angel and I'm an advocate and all this other fake bullshit that you bitches do. I am who I am, and the reason I do things are for reasons that are personal to me. It's got nothing to do with what you do. It's like if I had 25 DUIs and then you got into a car crash drunk and hurt somebody, and your excuse is, well, Sinner did it. We're not connected. We're not on the same island. We're not in the same sector or whatever you say. None of that. There's nothing that makes us peers. There's nothing that makes us contemporaries. Nothing. The only thing that's similar about me and you nonsense is we both have YouTube channels. That's the fucking end of it. I would never associate with white trash people like you that support racist people. I would never associate myself with white trash people like you that support someone like Queen Bee, who's been calling my family and making sick, demented jailhouse stories about me as a child. None of them true. None of them. So, bummer, dude. You're going to be on the wrong side of history. That's what you're going to be, nonsense. And I told you so. Let's see here. I thought the cicadas were here. I'm outside. Oh, yeah, they cranked up for a second, and then I think the motorcycle made them shut up. My birthday month starts in 2 days. Awesome. That's so cool. And if you need anything, I do realize that you're getting some help with the Counter-Strike, but if you need any help, I'm back in position. I'm set up here, so I'll be able to be more attentive to my messages and stuff. Just let me know, Just a Girl. And you know what? Just a Girl has people in her chat that don't like me. What I like about Just a Girl, and this is what we should celebrate, she tells the fucking truth. She tells her opinion. And I tell you what, girl, if you got old throttle throat over there clicking off about you, then you're doing it right. That's just a fact. Why the fuck would she be intimidated by your channel? That's what these people always fuck up, you know, like J for Justice. They're going after channels that have such a grossly lower subscriber count. It just shows how insecure and irrational they are. If they would just focus on giving their subscribers and their members what they actually want, they wouldn't be looking like crazy, desperate, thin-skinned weirdos. Just do your fucking thing. Do your thing. Make your channel better. I mean, why is that so complicated for these people to understand? Woman's Warrior says, and I am a lot behind in chat, but I'm going to try to catch up as much as possible. Hey guys, please show Sinners some love. And yes, please hit the thumbs up. Yes, I have memberships available. Is the bee back yet? I haven't even clicked on her channel. I don't know if she's back, but man, what a glorious week with her gone, right? I mean, actually got some fresh air in this motherfucker. Yeah, she has a tattoo that says Sinner and Saint. Oh, that's cool, Lindsay Rose. October is my birthday month too. I tell you what, as a kid growing up in southwestern Pennsylvania with the legacy and lore of the zombies and all of that, like Night of the Living Dead was filmed not far outside of Pittsburgh. We got the Monroeville Mall and all of this, you know, every year, I think it's in October, it must be. They have the zombie walk in Pittsburgh. Hopefully and I'm here to stay. I'm going to be here until probably next summer. Hold on, there's a car coming down the train tracks, which is odd. Oh, it's got tracks on it. Okay. So again, I'm not far from the train tracks, and I'm sitting on the back deck. So if I do mute out of the blue and play a song, that's exactly why. And we're gonna have so much fun in October. I think I'm just gonna go like this month is pink. I think September I'm gonna do black and white because I haven't done that yet. Challenging myself to keep the graphics clean and fresh. And then I think after that, I think October I'm gonna do the classic orange, black, and orange and black, right? That's traditional Halloween colors. Love me some Halloween. Nonsense said she has a Sinner and Saint tattoo on her thigh. Oh, I thought she said hip, but yeah, in any case, Invisible Karma's in the house. Lindsay Rose says, ick, I don't want to know about her thighs. Me either. Ugh. Let's see. Renee says, who lives there? Oh, that's, well, I mean, you're trying to set me up in a trap. Some chubby crackhead lives in Galesburg. I mean, the houses are all sort of, you know, not in good shape. It's, you know, typical Midwest town. The sandwich I had was exactly what I expected, just mediocre, you know. Let's just say it's not Pittsburgh. And no, before anybody gets their moo-moos in a bunch, I made no effort to pursue anyone. I got off the train, walked over and had a sandwich, got back on the train. It's pretty simple. But I do see why she does what. Just seeing that town, it makes me realize that in a lot of ways she does what she does because there's not much else going on there for her. I mean, it's you know, it is what it is. She's not in a city, so I mean, I'll say this: getting $250,000 in the last couple of years from this scam that she's got set up, I understand it. She's probably one of the wealthiest people there. You know, that's so in her head, she actually is a boss bitch and all this. She ain't. I mean, just because you're the wealthiest person amongst a bunch of poor people, it doesn't make you a boss, Buzzy. Going to a pirate game while you're home? I hope to. We got our pitching staff is on fire. We got this kid named Bubba. He's amazing. 22-year-old kid. He was the number one prospect in the minors, and we pulled him up, and he's just crushing it. I don't think he's had a hit against him. I'm sorry. I don't think he's had a run against him since he started pitching. There's an invasion of scorpions heading to Arizona, right? Get that bitch. Midnight Special, Credence. Yes, it's a midnight special. Let's see. Only things tattooed on me is my frog on my ankle, my dinosaur on my back shoulder. I have my kids' names on my left arm and trouble and cursive on my right arm. I've got a bunch of tattoos as well. I've got a dragon. Then I got my first deployment to Okinawa, to Japan. I've got a dancing bear on my leg because just out of high school, one of the last bonding things I did with my buddies from high school just before being shipped off to boot camp, we went and had a chance to see the Grateful Dead over there in Ohio. Let's see. I've got a Shepherd Fairy tattoo. I've got Andre the Giant on my arm. You know, I'm not against tattoos. I'm just against bad tattoos. If I had my tattoos do all over again, I'd probably get them more concentrated in one area. That's the thing. They're kind of scattered around, which is, you know, it is what it is. They're all drinking the Clue-Aid. That's funny you say that. What's up, Dickie? Doohickey. I almost called you Dickie, dude. That's so fun. Conversely, Cletus has a Dickie do. That's whenever your belly sticks out further than your Dickie do. I mean, Does Cletus, do you have worms? Do you need to get dewormed like a pet? Because your body shape is just screaming something's wrong there. Um, Lindsay Rose, Joan the Homesteader, thanks so much for being here. 73 in blue skies here. That's a little warmer than here, but the skies are blue. Beautiful, beautiful. I was in Denver for over a month, and it was fucking for the first 30 days. It was 100 degrees every day. I was just like, okay. Of course, the day I flew out of there, it barely hit 65. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on here. Michelle Vincent, thanks so much for being here. Nonsense has a filthy mouth like Clue. Oh yeah, just garbage, dude. Just garbage. Just because she can construct a complete sentence, she thinks she can get away with saying whatever she wants. Au contraire, mon frère. I mean, there's no way Soup has been holding her to task. And I wasn't taking a shot at Soup and saying that I was blocked there. It's awkward for me because I feel like I've always been polite in her chat purposely because I respect her. You know what I mean? So maybe it was one of her moderators or whatever. But when I hear myself being spoken about and I can't respond, my instinct is just like, well, I'll just use my other account. And then I'm just like, no, because then it looks like I'm doing something wrong. Like if I'm not welcome in a conversation that is throwing my name around, then it doesn't really make me happy. But that's whatever. I have no control over that. Some people will like you one day and not like you the next. But I will say, at no time did Soup or the Jerks have anything cosign or relish in the fact that I released BHB's body cam footage. That was a decision I made alone. So many of these bitches actually, especially Jay, she just threw her own logo over that shit. I mean, she has a reputation for doing that. She played it, and then QB played it thinking that it was Jay's, and she found out it was mine. She looked like a big idiot for in any case. I'll say this. If there was ever a body cam video of me, the sinner, threatening or of my wife talking with an officer, and the officer says, well, why is that pistol on the ground? Well, he said he's going to effing shoot me. Like, they would play it on loop every day forever until I was chased off the internet. Let's stop pretending that I've done something that you nasty bitches wouldn't relish in. That's just the fact. There's really no debate there. Thankfully, because I'm not a violent person and I don't hurt people, you will never find a body cam like that. You just won't. You just won't. I do have to dork the chat a little bit because I'm already a half hour in. So let's see. Oi, oi, oi. Let's see. What did Mama Max say? Oh, jumping in someone else's conversation. Luminous, thank you so much for being here. Oh, and I guess to some level we should speak about elevated truth or deflated spoof, yard sale Larry. I mean, whatever you want to call that fucking loser. I can sum it up really easily. He ain't shit. He ain't nothing but a punk bitch, and that's all he deserves in the conversation. Let's see who else. White boy lockdown radio. Eat a fat bag of dicks, dude. I don't fuck with racists. You keep talking about, oh, you're scared to fight me. You're scared to fight me. Listen, you racist fucking Dumbo looking bitch. I told you the conditions. If you were too stupid or don't have enough pull on this internet to meet those conditions, then I got nothing for you. Once you meet those conditions, you racist bitch, then come back and talk to me then. Until then, you could just run around comment sections and pretend that you're you ain't shit, bitch. I'll tell you that much. You look like a melting mask. That's what's up with that. She is obsessed with me. She loves you, sinner. I know. Lock your doors and windows secure, mate. Creepy Heather in the bushes. Nah, I mean, I'm home now. That's all I can say about that. I am absolutely 1,000% prepared and ready to defend myself against any creepy stalker that might pop up in the hedges. It's really not going to work out well for them. So my advice to Queen Bee is to get your bitch. That's all I can say about that. Let's see. Did you know Olap made a song about Britney's dead mom? I just found out about it. I don't know who that is, Olap. I don't watch trash like that. I mean, not to be condescending, I truly don't. I use the resources I use are people that I want to listen to. I don't listen to any of these clip channels. Half of these new clip channels that are against Britney and running these narratives are fucking chronicles of the oblivious. I'll just tell you that right now. More than one of these new clip channels that are anti-facts. That's that old dusty monster, Chronicles of the Oblivious. And we all know she's just a propagandist that fakes receipts and just works super hard for a chubby crackhead. I mean, what a fucking sad life to live. But I really don't, unless it's pertaining to me, I usually don't even look at it at all. But I saw that Davis fam's over there fucking pretend, again, another person that thinks we're some type of peers. She like nervously cackles out advice to me. Bitch, I wouldn't take advice from you ever because you suck at YouTube and you suck at life even more. Like I only take advice from somebody I can learn something from. Bitch, there's nothing for me to learn from you whatsoever. I don't know what's up with these people. They actually, well, if he does this, and don't worry about what I do. Worry about what you do. What I do is there's no connection. I know you want it to be that way. But nah, that's not what's up. All right, let me pull this up beneath headstones. Thanks, Emmy, for the great work you're doing. I don't love to be like the topic of clip conversation. I really don't. So I haven't seen all of these, but we're going to check them out. This is B. Tim once again acting like a little punk bitch, making fun of our friend, Just a Girl Who Loves Frogs. It's wild, man. B. Tim, you sit next to the OG throttle throat over there. None of you fucking goofies should be talking about anybody's voice. But I mean, none of you motherfuckers should be talking about parenting or relationships or any of that, but you do anyway. So maybe it's too much wishful thinking that you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't get home protection advice from the son of Sam, would you? Actually, don't answer that. That's rhetorical. Some of you motherfuckers would. I know that.
It hits different when you hear somebody speaking about you that you've never even seen. And you know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
oh yeah, it sure as fuck is. Kind of like Frogger, Toad Throat over there.
First of all, Toad Throat? Like that. Rebecca, have you ever fucking listened to your own voice? That's crazy. That's crazy. You know how crazy it is? It's equally as crazy as dumpster ass Clue talking about other people being fat. The fuck is wrong with you people, man? It's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. It's like making fun of someone who can't read when you can't fucking read yourself. It's illogical. It's also, I think, in a small way, like self-hate. Like she hates her own voice. She hates to get picked on for it. So now she's like, well, I know it hurts my feelings. I'll just use it. You're not hurting anybody's feelings, Rebecca. You're just making yourself look like a fucking idiot. That's it. You're making yourself look weird. The latest video I posted on making fun of Froggy 2. That's okay. BBB, you ain't shit. Nonsense. You ain't shit.
I don't know that bitch from no motherfucking where.
What? Okay, that's okay. I don't know that bitch from nowhere. It doesn't matter if you know her. You're a public figure that sits there and exploits dead and missing children, makes up stories about other YouTubers, physically threatens people in your own neighborhood, and then, of course, all of your history. So it doesn't matter if you know her at all. She has every fucking right to have a comment about how shitty of a human being you are. She wouldn't know that you were a shitty person if you weren't on fucking line every day for 10 hours. So it's part of the game, stupid. Do you think I like people talking negatively about me? That's the risk and part of the deal for being here on YouTube. That's what it is. Now, if you had an argument against anything substantially that Froggy was saying about you, then you would sound far less insane. But here, making fun of someone's voice, while your voice is the worst voice, is fucking ridiculous. All right, here we go.
She ain't got no problem running her fucking mouth about me. Neither do your fucking friends that I don't know from nowhere.
Well, maybe she was at like a...
No, you do know them from somewhere. You know them from YouTube, stupid. You're obviously both Both this dumpster woman and this little punk ass bitch Timmy, they both watch Froggy, or else they wouldn't even know what she's talking about. How sad for them. How sad is it to sit with almost 24,000 subscribers and be so afraid of a much smaller channel? And I hate to call channels small. There's channels that are only small in numbers, not in stature. From the way I see it, Froggy's channel is a giant. Froggy has people that agree with me and disagree with me. They have a healthy debate. She gives her own personal, honest opinion, and that's what the fuck this is all about. Even if tomorrow if Froggy were to criticize something I did, I would respect that because she has every right to criticize something that I say here in public. Why is this a mystery to Rebecca? This bitch has been doing this way longer than me. How is it that everybody's better at YouTube than her? It's ridiculous. War Baby says, Sinner, where do I message you? It's I don't even know if any of my mods can drop the link. I'm in the sunshine, so I can't see for shit to do that. But it's Sinner with Sunshine, all one word, at gmail.com. Sinner with Sunshine at gmail.com. We posted in chat, Brittany. What's up, Shayna? I hope Brittany's doing well. Like I said, I've been traveling. I've been popping in and saying hello. But let's get through this first one, and then we'll get into nonsense, because she's going to be the meat and potatoes today. Allegedly with Brittany J gifted 5 memberships. Thanks so much, Brittany. You're the best. And I said it in Brittany's chat yesterday. I'm going to get sidetracked over and over again, but I said it in Brittany's chat yesterday, and I fucking really mean this. Never has Brittany J and I colluded in the background about anything. Never once. I mean, we've chatted. Most of it consists of me expressing concern for her situation and support for her and her husband, Craig. I realize that's controversial and whatever, but that's what it is. That's been our communication. Hey, are you guys good? If you need anything, let me know. That's it, man. That's it. Maybe there was a little more than that, but there was never any collusion. Like, I'm going to do this at this time. And like, they really think just because more than one person doesn't like them, that they're working together. And that's simply not true. In fact, moving forward, I'm not working with anyone. I just have acquaintances and friends and peers here on this platform. And I have an open email door policy. You guys can communicate with me. I'll communicate back. But as far as the decisions I make and the things that I do, they're solely on my shoulders. No one else is responsible for that. And the things that I've done that were controversial, believe me, people that were my friends told me all about it. I just didn't share that with you. Who wants to hear about me arguing with people that I respect? Soup never supported body cam footage. The Jerks never supported body cam footage. Headstones never supported. And we'll get into it, because it's not only was I not supported in doing that, I felt it important to do. I also, it's so starkly different than what they're doing to Brittany J. It's simply not the same thing. It's just not. You're the best, Brittany. Thank you so much. Grammy of 8, Donna Ramirez, Sarah Beth, and yes, thanks again, Brittany. And if you guys don't know, gifting memberships is a great way to support the channel. I know on my weeks that I was down, people sent me cash apps and all of that, and I'm so grateful for that. But supporting the channel is the best way to do it, because I ain't going nowhere, and I know they think they're going to squeeze me out, use me as an example for their whataboutisms. I truly, and I'm Mr. I do care, but what these people have to say about me, I don't care. I would have to respect their opinion about anything to begin with to actually give it any time, Sarah Beth, Callie Cat, 9601, thanks so much. And McLovin, awesome. Let me get through this video and then I'll play you guys something. Okay, so this is QB making fun of Froggy, and then B Tim, without fail, just pops in with some nonsensical, like throwing chickens at people on a stage. B Tim, just shut the fuck up, dude. Every time you try to make a point, you just sound more ridiculous. And then you get this weird little nervous laugh, dude. It's so ugly, Timmy. It's so ugly. And if you haven't noticed, people don't like you anymore. I hate that.
Like a local, freak show, he used to throw like a chicken heads at, like he used to bite the chicken heads
She
off.
goes to Wells every day. Every day she wakes up.
Looks at the mirror.
Man,
Bro, that lady is like, well, just most of her fucking lives when she reviews someone is just this.
And then you hear that little dude. One of these days, Timmy, you're gonna learn hard lessons in life. You know what I mean? One of these times you're gonna be out in this world and you're not gonna have some chubby crackhead tough girl to take care of you, you little bitch. I tell you what, if Froggy was my sister and you're talking to her like that, we got a whole nother problem. Speaking of sister, Billy Jones, thank you so much. I did not see it. Thanks to my moderator who messaged me on the side. I appreciate it. Billy Jones sent a $50 super chat. Says, take your sister to Permane for lunch. I think I might do that. We are actually going to hang out a lot after this today. So good to see her. Family's everything. Friends come second. It's just so great to be home around people that actually give a fuck about me. Let's see. Allegedly, Brittany J says, headphones, can you let Sinner know I sent him a $10 super chat? It went through, but didn't post in chat. Oh my God. Thanks, Brittany. Yeah, I don't see it in the let me double check to see in the fan funding. And Just a Girl has been a member for 4 months. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. I don't see it, Brittany, but don't worry about it. We'll work it out later. I do appreciate you. Let's just watch a little more. Your weird little laugh, Timmy. Again, you're sitting there being a bullying a girl who's just giving her honest fucking opinion on this platform. I know why you guys are doing this, because she's honest and she has an opinion. You have to attack it because she destroys your narrative just by being honest with people. I mean, how frustrating must that be?
And she's just like most of the life. I swear to God, I'm like, is she okay?
Timmy, don't say I swear to God. You're a Christian hater. You have no God. You're a godless man. You were raised as a fucking Jehovah's Witness. You are a godless man. Don't say I swear to God. Don't say Jesus effing Christ. Don't say any of that, B Tim. Just leave all of that out of your vocabulary. For real.
Is she is she okay? Like, cause I'm just like, it's wild, man. I'm like, lady, you might need to like go to a doctor because this is not normal. Just saying.
Not at all.
Yeah. They say you nailed it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, for that crackhead to make fun of anybody's voice is just, it's fucking wild. And it says so much more about her than it does anyone she's criticizing. Stay strong, Froggy. We got your back. I don't know what else I can say. I'm going to have to block the letters BJ in my chat because you motherfucker, some of you guys are just mean with it. She does not like to be called that. No Beej, none of that. Call her Brittany. That's it. Yeah, why is that so difficult for everyone, man? We're not. Okay, I hope you got that email. Thanks again, Just a Girl. All right, let's move on to the next, shall we? And we are going to get to nonsense. She's going to be the main attraction here. Let's see, maybe this one will actually be about her. You people? Is that it? Let's check it out. And thanks again, Emmy, for allowing me to use. You could strike me if you want, but please don't.
You people that are demanding or having such an issue with what was done. Okay, I didn't do it. Would I have done it? I'm not in her shoes, so I don't know. I might have.
Okay, right away, she says, with what was done, purposely avoiding the context and the facts about what actually was done. So I'll explain without being fucking exploitive of someone's situation. What they did was took a police report of a fellow YouTuber's domestic violence situation where they were the victim, and they read it in line after line in detail, explicit detail, simply because they did not like the victim. That is exploitation. These people are making money off of re-victimizing a victim. That's a fact. I'll explain how it is in stark contrast to what I've done with BHB's video. Completely different. Let's get into it. Firstly, I censored the man's entire body. You couldn't even tell whether it was a man, woman, or child. That's how censored it was. I never released his name. I never read graphic details over and over and over again. The purpose of me making that video of BHB's body cam footage, and let's not forget, all of these bitches watched it and relished in it. They did. The ones that are against it now actually showed it on their channels. That's how fucking much of a liar these people are. The reason that I made that video about BHB, because she was denying being the person that people were saying she was. Not good to her you know, her husband or whatever. Well, it came to me that she was not being honest. You guys white knighting for BHB is fucking odd as shit to me, considering all of you hate her anyways. I mean, you've been working for years against her, right here on Front Street and behind the scenes, right? Right, Rebecca? Right, blank screen? Right, sloppy ass toast? I mean, it's ridiculous. And how many live streams did No Sense over here have about BHB, talking negatively about her, dragging her through the mud? I just made a very specific point. Is it my proudest moment here on YouTube? Nah, probably not. And knowing what I know about BHB's situation and this whole litigation with Cracky over there, I definitely wouldn't have done it, because it's, you know, attacking BHB is perceived as supporting the hive, and I knew that was a risk I would take, and that's not at all what it was. If BHB were to email me and say, "Hey man, will you take that down?" I will, but I'm not going to do it for you, nonsense. I'm not going to do it for any of you fucking child exploiting, victim exploiting zombie cunts. It's just not going to happen. I would never do anything for you, nonsense, because you're not in my world. We're not contemporaries. You're not my peer. We're not in the same sector. I'm in the honest sector. You're a fucking liar. That's what makes us different. I'm looking at chat. All right, let's get into this a little more. This useless asshole of a person, Saint Nonsense of Arizona, the Scorpio killer, the girlfriend of Kyle, the self-important racist supporter, ick. Hey, Nonsense, you're a whole fucking bag of ick, lady, for sure.
I've already been in jail by this point in time if I was pushed to the levels they've been pushed to. I don't know. Not in those shoes, so I can't.
Okay, so she says that Clue was pushed to the point where she's exploiting someone's domestic violence, a victim of domestic violence. Nonsense. Do you think I wasn't pushed by a physically abusive, chubby crackhead in Rebecca, who was saying that first she said I beat women, and then she said I was guilty of stolen valor, and then she said I was impersonating her lawyer, and then she started calling my family, and then she started sending her friends to my house. Don't you think I was pushed, you fucking douchebag? But let's hear her out. She says Clue was pushed to doing that. No, she wasn't. You're fucking vultures. And the only reason you did that to Brittany is because you hate her. And the fact that you hate her says way more about you than it does Brittany J.
Can't really speak. So there's that. But I want to take you back for a moment because remember a certain...
Let me take you back to a time when Sinner did something 8 months ago. How am I the example? How am I the example? What I do has nothing to do with what you do. Or do you think you can get away with something because you saw me get away with? Why are you connecting yourself to me? Bitch, we're not the same. We're not the same. You're trash. You're garbage. You support racists. You support exploiters of missing people. You exploit domestic violence. And you do it all with this weird little lisp, dude. Eat a bag of D's.
Sinner.
A
lemon head of sorts. His introduction.
The drama is too much. A lemon head of sorts. What the fuck, man? Your words suck, dude. You suck at English.
To kind of getting his feet wet in this sector and making his...
Again, it's not this sector. I'm not in her sector. I'm over here hanging out with people to tell the fucking truth, and she's a fucking liar. So different sectors, different worlds. We're different type of people. I'm an honest person, and you're a liar. So anyway, sector. This is where she's going to say that the only reason I became or gained any popularity or gained any subscribers or members is because I was getting my feet wet with a video of BHB. Listen, nonsense. Liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You know why? Because I had a channel with headstones and headlines for months and months before that. And then when I started making videos, it was all about talking shit on the Hive. It wasn't until months and months later that I made one single video about BHB. So you're a liar. That's not how I got my feet wet at all. Estupido.
His mark known, was to post body cam footage of Bullhorn Betty's domestic violence. I thought that was fucking foul and disgusting as shit. Actually,
nobody gives a fuck. That's my point. I don't give a fuck if she thinks it's foul or disgusting. All of the people that she hangs out with now were relishing the video and watching it. Guess who didn't support it? The good guys. Jerk, the soups, or the soup, Grandma Sherry. I can't speak for anyone else. That's who I remember staunchly telling me, hey, that's probably not the best look. I know, but I still stand by my decision on making that. If BHB emails me and I can confirm that it's her and says, hey, man, will you please take that down? I will, but I'm not going to do it for these sanctimonious bitches that are just trying to control other people. I'll say it. If you were fucking worried about what I've done in the past, then stand the fuck by, because I'm just getting started.
Actually, a lot of us over here did. We thought it was disgusting.
A lot of us over here, like, again, with this just say what you want to say instead of like, this bitch never says names. She finally says my name, but I mean, she just, a lot of us over here. Over where? Over where? What are you talking about? In your little racist little cauldron of hate over there? Maybe.
No need for it. You know who overlooked it?
Say the names.
You know who overlooked it? Yeah, a lot of them. Because he was still a useful idiot for that.
You know who overlooked it? A lot of them. Again, with this us and them thing. In one breath, she's saying there's a us and there's a them. And then in the next breath, she's saying we're in the same sector. Bitch, we're not in the same sector. We're not. You're over there giving classes on how to use Narcan, implying that another YouTuber is on opiates. You're fucking trash, bitch. I mean, come on. You are absolute trash. But hey, nonsense. Keep it coming. Because really, one of my favorite things to do is listen to Soup. Stinson has the Soup. Dismantle your bullshit. I have to speak on this because obviously you're talking about me. And I don't let useless bitches like you get away with these weird narratives without having a retort or a response. So here we are.
For them. They might have disagreed with him doing that, but they didn't pull away from him. So again, I'm trying to understand how the people who were having such...
So she was paying so close attention that she made up this story that the people around me didn't pull away from me. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Oh, wait, people are pulling away from you because they realize that you're a fucking trash bag and you're just jealous because they didn't pull away from me. Your jealousy about me doesn't make us in the same sector, just so you know. You're a punk, dude. Oh, it just came through. Brittany J, thank you so much. Temp number 2, stay strong, buddy. And thank you. I don't know, for those of you that have channels that I would get into often, and I do appreciate the $10 so much, Brittany J. You may have noticed that in the past I was a little more generous. I traveled and I blew my budget. So, I'm not the wealthiest guy in the world. So if you don't see me super chatting, it's because I'm pinching pennies right now. So don't get mad at me. I absolutely still support everybody who I watch in chat. And I make sure that I keep all my memberships to the channels that I support. Sometimes I can't, but for the most part, if I told you guys how many memberships that I purchase on YouTube, like I am members to a lot of channels because I support them. And I just feel terrible even if it's not the best financial month for me. It's like, what do? Do I go through the channels I'm members of and pick the one I like least? No, because I like them all equally. That's why I'm a member on their channel. So just bear with me. If I hit the lotto for $800 million, we're going to fucking eat together. I promise you. Let's see here. Scrolling. Let's get through a little more.
Such moral outrage, sat right alongside and or used a person who's been known to do stuff like that against Bullhorn Betty. Now, I can't fucking stand Bullhorn Betty.
We know you can't stand Bullhorn Betty, which makes it expressively awkward for you to be white knighting for her. To defend yourself for sitting in a known pig-ass racist chat while she's exploiting someone else's being attacked physically and cheering it on. That's what makes us different. That's why I'm a better fucking person than you are, Nonsense, and I have no problem saying that. You're a fake-ass bitch on a fake-ass island.
But that was too far and disgusting, right? You want to talk about women's empowerment? Where was the fucking...
Listen. Do not talk about women's empowerment if you're going to cheer on a woman being physically harmed. That's not empowering women. In fact, you fucking nasty cunts do far more harm to women in the world and here on YouTube than I could ever imagine. You know why? Because I don't have that in me. I don't have that disgusting fucking... the same fucking idiots that for months called me an incel. Now, I am a serial monogamist. I go from relationship to relationship, but I'm pretty sure if you have I don't know how many girlfriends I've had in my life. Just by that being true, I couldn't be an incel, but B. Tim could be, and I believe he is. A lot of us believe he is. A little weak bitch is what he is.
Rah-rah cheer squad for Betty when she was done like that. Oh, wait, you don't like Betty. Okay, I gotcha. Just establishing a few things.
Now, listen how fucking backwards. I'm almost tempted to say the R word, and I'm sorry for using that so frequently recently. It's just still something that's said in my city, like people will say that, and it has nothing to do with anyone's what they're dealing with. It's just an insult. It's crass. It's crude. I'm doing my best, but this one right here is full blown. Good job, Emmy. No, we're not going to listen to soul coughing right now. All right, let's see here. Cancel that. Give me 1 second. Let me get back in the chat really quick. I do have a video of a riverboat in Chicago playing house music. So boots and cats. Chicago is a beautiful city, way cleaner than I expected. I did see an awkward amount of Amish people, which was super cool. I saw some big fat rats, but the canals around Chicago are just amazing. Remind me to show you that before the end here. And I'm sorry if I did miss your chats. It kind of just skips around here and restream. Rod, I've been there. It's not normal for someone to be agitated and hyper focused. I mean, it's just, yeah. But thanks everyone. Thanks for the gifted memberships, Brittany. Thanks for the $10. Hopefully the other one was just a snafu and you don't get charged twice. That would suck. Boston Supports Lawn has been a member for 7 months. Thank you so much, Boston. I hope you're doing well. I admire your staunch support for your friends here on YouTube. And just like I say, to anyone who's telling the truth and sticking up for people, if you ever need anything from me, just let me know. And I'll be the first person. It might take me a day or two, but I'll be the first one there to support and help. I mean, I really do. It's nice to see people actually giving a fuck. Hey, Holly S., thanks for being here. Narcos Clips is in the house. Narcos Clips, I'm going to publicly offer you an apology because I know that you do your best to support my channel, and you do support my channel. And for some reason, you in particular get a lot of shit for the support of my channel. And I'm not trying to get you in any kind of trouble. I'm not trying to get anyone in any kind of trouble. I'm just trying to be myself and tell you guys exactly how the fuck I feel about things. So I know when I say something that you guys disagree with, you email me and say, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Or, hey, even if you're going to email me and say, look, it's becoming difficult to support you when you're being so outlandish. I respect that. I do. And I'm going to do my best to tune it up so it's clear to everyone that I'm responsible for me. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a one-man operation. That's why when I have people that pretended to support me for over a year are now making bread and butter off of my name. They're just backstabbing fair weather friends. I don't need that anymore. And it's weird when the same type of person is just like, I made him who he was. I made me who I am. Nobody else. Not one of you motherfuckers out there have anything to do with the decision that I make on my channel, a video that I produce. I do it all myself, 100%. Now I've fact checked with people to make sure I wasn't putting out misinformation or disinformation. But no one said, hey, don't play this. Or no one said, hey, I insist that you play this. I insist you talk about this. It would, not only has it never happened, but it's not going to fucking happen in the future. Nonsense. You call me a useful idiot. Do you realize that's projection? Do you realize, bitch, that you are the useful idiot? You are running narrative for the most broken bitches here on YouTube. As a result, this presumed morality that you used to have is completely fucking gone. That's why your bitch ass boyfriend should get a broom and dustpan and go clean up that shattered mask that's on your floor. That's it. That's all that's to it. That's all that's to it. Me showing BHB's body cam video is not the same and not equivocal to you attacking a victim of a crime. For I did not attack the victim in that body cam footage. What I was pointing out is this person who said that she wasn't violent threatened to use a weapon against somebody else. Never shared his name, never read the gruesome details of the situation. Just never happened. Just never happened. Also, it doesn't look like BHB physically assaulted the man. They were fighting and she threatened him. That's not the same as repeatedly saying that somebody was kicked in the head. Nonsense. You were in the chat cheering it on. That's what makes you fucking garbage. We're not the same. This prime example that you presented to the world of a video that I produced 8 months ago or whatever it just makes you look weak and stupid. If that's the only way you can defend yourself, then you have to come to terms with the fact that what you've done is indefensible. That's what it is. Sinner, check your email, War Baby. I don't check my email while I'm live because it distracts me. I promise I will check directly after this live stream. Oh, what the fuck? You know what? I do see the little preview window, War Baby, and no, I didn't. Something happened. I don't know if it was T-roll. I can't make accusations because I'm not so sure myself. But one of my moderators, I guess you want to call it a rogue moderator or whatever. One of my moderators went through and blocked a bunch of people. Rod was one of those people. Who else was it last week? I can't remember. But no War Baby, and I will get that unfucked. I promise. And I haven't unwrenched anyone except for the people that have asked me to be unwrenched. So a big no on this email, War Baby. I apologize. I promise I'll get it fixed. That's fucked up. I don't know if you want me to say who you are because shit goes around here. But no. I've always enjoyed your commentary and your comments about things. I promise. I have to sit down. I'm going to do it this afternoon. I have to sit down after my emails and go into my moderator list and my block list because something's going on here. I mean, I really don't need as many mods as I have. I typically give wrenches to people that I trust. It's bit me in the ass a couple times, but I haven't taken. I took Cheese's wrench because he asked me to, and then he just kept fucking like running his shit. So I just blocked him. I mean, and I liked the guy for a long time, but I'm not gonna have people around that aren't contributing to winning. If someone, there's no T-roll, he's all gone. He's on Rumble and he's on his own channel. Just squeeze in the lemon for the last drip of everything he can get. Dude is dead to me. I will say, because I know he's listening, don't email me at 5 o'clock in the morning some weird shit, dude. If you've been up all night and you're feeling yourself, like I had to block your phone number in my phone. I didn't want to have to do that because I thought we could work this out behind the scenes, but you're a bitch and it's really that simple. You don't speak for Savage. You don't speak for Val. You don't speak for the ship. All you do is speak for yourself. So just knock it off. You're embarrassing yourself. I never did anything to you except tell you I don't like your garbage fucking Discord. Guess what? I don't like your garbage fucking Discord, dude. If that's the deal breaker where you go from supporting me to not supporting me, I don't need your fucking ass around anyways. I got way more important things to worry about than your energy drink discount code and your Discord, dude. Garbage. I got no time for that. A couple people have been stuck in the middle of this because they're friends with him and friends with me. Don't allow that to happen. I'm done talking about the dude. He can sit over there and do whatever he wants. okay, you know how I how I feel about that. If we have a problem, we can fight. Oh man, if you really want to fight, there's some racist that looks like the Michael Myers mask over there, white trash radio. Um, See, I am not cheese dummies. Well, they'll never get that right, Narcos. Um, it's really sad. All right, let me play you something for the generosity, the financial generosity here. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the Cash App as well. I'm gonna just DT, DS. I'm not gonna say your name, but thank you so much for the $25 Cash App. That's so generous of you. And I am absolutely going to take my sister to Permani Brothers. I think I showed you what Permani Brothers is in the past, but I'll do it again because I got a bunch of new people here. But first, let me play you something for your generosity. What do we got? What do we got here? This first one is for the new members that Brittany Jade so generously supplied the channel with today. Thank you, Brittany.
Welcome to the Lemon Grove.
Thank you so much. And then let me see, I got another one for you. I know some of these videos are getting dusty. I really have been busy. I apologize. I'm gonna get all the great videos and graphics that you deserve. I think next month is going to be black and white, and I've already begun a little bit of that work. But I know I've been lagging a little bit. And thank you for the cheeseburger money.
Thank you kindly for the cheeseburgers.
I don't know what's
Thank you kindly for the cheeseburgers.
Also, there was someone in my chat that's now blocked. Their name was Wake and Bake. Hey, Wake and Bake. Just knock it off with that shit, man. Just seriously. I'll unblock you after this live stream. But don't come in here talking about Brittany J's family that way, dude. What is wrong with you motherfuckers, man? Come on. We could do better than this. We really can. Let's see. Let me get back into where I was. I'm going to show you one more of Beneath the Headstones videos, and then we're going to look at some of Shady's videos. This one is also nonsense. Calling one of my favorite people around here SoFlo Mama. I mean, dude, how could anyone have beef with SoFlo Mama? She's such a genuine fucking funny person. This is actually kind of funny, though. She calls her something that's wildly inappropriate. Oh, I gotta share it.
Damn, SoFlo.
Oh, I'm wrong. This isn't nonsense. This is Miss Bishop, the OG diaper Dino, the useless bitch that drove 450 miles to QB to train. The weakest attempt at intimidation ever. Dude, I would never be scared of a crazy garbage mother shitty YouTuber, dude. Not at all. But I will say that these bitches are natural enemies, I guess, in the smallest form of that word. This one right here, though, this literally Davis fam, she is. I honestly believe she's in love with me. She's been treating my friendship with Headstones and Headlines with the biggest amount of jealousy, and I'll just tell you right now, Heather, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. I don't like you. Headstones doesn't like you. You seem like a jealous ex-wife, and I don't even know you. Crazy. That's crazy.
SoFlo can make or break your YouTube career. Well, fuck. Goddamn, SoFlo. Who knew?
Listen to how manic her voice is.
God.
I don't know. I see you get pushed around by other people.
It's like a fucking. It's a sleeper cell. Is what that is. SoFlo's the sleeper cell. Make a great
Dude,
camera.
my heart is on my sleeve. Like when I'm talking to you, when I'm looking at this chat, I'm looking at fucking SoFlo and Lindsay. Like I respect both of those bitches. Oh, she got. I see. She got upset that I was talking about Lindsay Lee. I think she got upset because I referred to Lindsay Lee and SoFlo. I was like, I respect both of those bitches. You know, sometimes it could be used as a term of endearment. You know, amongst friends. Whenever you just call someone a fucking bitch, that's not the same as saying I love those bitches. Like it's a whole completely different thing. I mean, maybe she doesn't understand that. She doesn't seem very bright. But in any case, I was using it in a term of endearment, not calling them fucking low life bitches or anything like that. It seemed you got confused about that part. Estupido. I'm gonna absolutely call them bitches because they probably call me worse.
I respect both those bitches. He respects both those bitches, guys. Sinner, you tell us what that means.
Respect those bitches. I do respect both those bitches because they're honest and true. And you, Heather, are a dumpster. A little fucking nervous. You look like 50 Goes West, by the way. You posted a photograph of yourself to prove that you're not a fatty. And it was even worse than you being a fatty, dude. What the fuck? A fucking grown-ass woman suckling on a fucking vape pen, dude. Ugh. Ick. Lindsay has this fucking tenacious ability. She's like, what'd you say about me? And she'll just be right up in there. Like, it's incredible. And SoFlo, it's just like, I'll just roll in and beat the ball. And I was saying that I respect that about Lindsay. If she disagrees with me, she has no problem saying it. I respect that. And this is this is a problem for me because everyone's like, well, when a real woman disagrees with you, then you can't handle it. I absolutely can. In fact, I welcome it. I welcome it because if someone's being genuine with me and they honestly feel that it wasn't exactly right what I did, then I love to have that conversation. And if they have a point, then I adjust the way I do things. Again, Heather, this is something you don't know because you're not really a YouTuber. You're just a fucking manic weirdo that stalks people. And that makes you popular for sure. But I'll tell you why. Because my channel gets notoriety. Just you being a crazy bitch and talking about me gets you some notoriety too. And that sucks, but that's also the way YouTube goes. But don't think for a second that anybody fucking takes you seriously whatsoever about anything ever. Just look at your chat. You have the worst of the worst over there. Occasionally you have B. Tim as a co-host. Dude, you're garbage. Your channel's garbage. Your life is garbage. And I don't know why you feel so comfortable giving me life advice and be like, you should do this and that. Never, never, never. I would never listen to someone as broken as you are about anything. Boss, there's Tiny Dancer.
Yeah, and people still make fun of her voice and the way that she said shit up on that panel to this day. People make fun of her pool.
I don't know anybody that makes fun of SoFlo Mama at all.
Hey, she's a punchline to a joke at the Hive to this fucking day, and that would happen like a year.
Oh, again, she's representing the Hive. Did you catch that? She's a joke to the Hive of the Hive. We do not care. Isn't that what Piggy says over there? Listen, the Hive has no credibility, no moral high ground, no standing in anything. So who gives a fuck if someone's a punchline to them? They are the punchline. I don't know if she actually believes what she's saying or if she's just a fucking idiot. I truly don't know the difference.
Like a year ago. Tell me again what a rock star SoFlo is. Please. Is this real life?
I'll explain. SoFlo is an active participant in society. That is to say, she's employable. She's loyal to people that are good to her. I mean, exactly opposite what none of you people are. And in my opinion, that's rock star status here on YouTube. Yes, SoFlo has achieved rock star status here because for the simple reasons that she's sincere, genuine, funny, and doesn't bullshit you. Way better than you are, Miss Bishop. You're exactly opposite of SoFlo. The exactly opposite of a rock star. You're so morally bankrupt that you couldn't even afford the ticket to the concert. Hakab. Good to see you. Who did I miss? Holly S, thank you so much for $1.99. A thumbs up. I appreciate you. Sorry, I'm really extra bad at chat today because I'm trying to do too many things at once. Marie, the Maina is in the house. Good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. And Marie has no problem telling me when I fuck up either. Again, I appreciate that. Exactly opposite of what they say. You can't take criticism from a real woman. That's simply not true. It's just not. I can take criticism from friend and foe alike. But what I won't do is sit by while people that are just using me for a whataboutism or an example that allows them to do something that they think I got away with. Nah, bitches, that's never going to work. Never going to work. And it really, calling me a useful idiot while you sit over there nonsense and support a racist lowlife and a woman who's made up the craziest stories about me, that makes you a useful idiot. Nonsense. You're the fucking useful idiot, not me. Do you think I actually gained something from doing things as boldly and wildly as I have? No, not at all. I miss everybody that used to be in my chat, but I had to come to terms with the fact that the person that I am isn't the person that they want to watch, and I'm not going to change myself to contort my existence into such a shape just to make other fucking people happy. It's never going to happen. I'm not that guy, because before I started YouTubing, I was already the person that I was going to be. My constitution, my foundation was already established. I'm under no illusion that this YouTube is who's made me who I am. Now, nonsense, QB, Miss Bishop, J for Justice, Cluminati, Elevated Truth, all of these racist supporting low-life motherfuckers, they absolutely had not established themselves as human beings before they started coming on YouTube. So their fucked up little minds actually make them believe that they're important because they got subscribers and they can kick. No, just absolutely not. Mama Mac, if I didn't say hello, hello again. If I did, let's see. Always good to see you, Hakab. I hope you're well. Keyword real, exactly. Sleeper cell. All right, now we're going to make a little transition here to Chronicles of the Shady. In order to do this properly, I'm going to go into my history. And because I looked at these videos this morning, and I was like, wait, when were these from? 10 months ago? Holy shit. Is Shady a secret prophet or what? What is going on? Let's see here. History. Let's see. View all. Great work, headstones with your backup or second channel beneath the headstones. Everybody just go subscribe. She's close to having 500 subscribers. Let's help her get that channel monetized as well. Because if anybody around here deserves a few bucks from fucking YouTube, it's headstones and headlines. One of the only people that doesn't do controversial shit. She doesn't take cheap shots of people's physical state. She doesn't make fun of people's mental well-being. She doesn't talk about your children. She's not going to call your parents. Like, she just, you get the idea. She's someone just like Narcos Clips that's taking a heap of shit for supporting me, not just as a YouTuber, but as a person. You know, like these people can't distinguish between the two. I can. Let's see. Oh, that's Liar. There's a new Atmosphere song, too fresh for me to play. Did you guys see the intro, the trailer for the video? Or did the trailer work? I guess is the question I got. All right, this is Chronicles of the Shady. I don't know why this doesn't have 10,000 views, but this is a video about. Here, I'll just play it. Sorry, this is actually a short, not a video. Still a sticky video. Let's see what's really going on. And this is, again, eight months ago, I think. And this is where the Bumble busted bee over there sent nonsense $100 in help her move. She was moving somewhere. No one gives a fuck, really. But the fact of the matter is, one shitty YouTuber sent another YouTuber who will run her narrative for $100. And she was so appreciative of it. And the Islanders love it so much. They have the support of her. Shut the fuck up. All right. Hopefully this is not a parade of motorcycles. Pennsylvania, baby.
of trying to stir shit and trying to misinterpret what I'm saying and what I'm not saying. No, it's very fucking clear. I don't have a problem with Queen Bee. If you want me to see something that you think she's doing that's wrong that I would stand against, then show me that.
And it looks like it is, in fact, a parade of motorcycles. So it's going to be a minute or two. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. But let's just breathe in what this fucking nonsensical bitch has just said. She said, yeah, I do support Queen Bee, and if she's doing anything that I should be upset about, how about making up a story about... Hold on a second, guys. Fag. Okay. Seems like they're gone now. How about her making a story about me being physically harmed as a child while my mother watches? Do you support something like that? You do support something like that. So that's one example. That's one example of something that you should, because you sit on this moral high ground and you pretend that anything that comes out of your garbage fucking mouth should be taken seriously. So that's one example. And that's a treacherous, terrible thing to do to someone. Like who thinks like that, you sick fucks? Secondly, she said that I beat women. She said that flat out like that. He has a history of domestic violence. I don't have a history of anything like that. You cannot find any kind of record or any kind of paperwork or any kind of fucking person on this earth that will tell you that I hurt them physically. Never fucking happened. Have I motherfucked people pretty good? Yes, I have. So those are two examples. How about lying about another YouTuber and saying that that YouTuber is impersonating her lawyer? Where you're okay with all of those things. You're also okay with racism. You're also okay with exploiting domestic violence. These are all things that make you trash nonsense. I mean, you're fucking delusional if you actually believe that you're a decent person. You just ain't, dude. You just ain't. And Kyle's a bitch too, just for the record.
Show me that shit. 0 right there. Earlier in the chat came in.
So she's saying there's 0 examples of things that QB has done to make her be against her in any way. Well, I just gave a handful, and those are just the ones applicable to me personally. Like, let's not get into what this fucking hog of a bitch did to my friend Headstones, what she's done to Lindsay Lee, what she's done to Joneson, what she's done to, I mean, come on, the list goes on and on. The fact that you're sitting there and saying that she's never done anything that you would be against, that's a clear indication that you support all of that garbage shit that she does. That makes you garbage too. Condescending, delusional asshole that sits on a fake island and thinks that like she's on some moral high ground. You ain't. In fact, you're below most of us. I'll show you.
Came in and said, I have a problem with the way I don't go over there anymore because of the way she talks about DV survivors. Guess what? I knew that happened. What was said to 6 Up. I thought that was disgusting, but 6 Up and Queen are going to handle.
I hate to keep repeating this, but, and so, yeah, so 6 Up and QB are going to handle it like women is what nonsense says here. Okay. I don't believe you, but okay.
Handle that like grown women. That has nothing to do with me. I don't agree with it, but I didn't say it. I'm not responsible for that ever.
Had nothing to do with me. I didn't say it. I'm not responsible. Listen, she just bam, 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 bam. Distance yourself from the people that you explicitly publicly support. It makes you look like a fucking asshole, dude. I mean, I don't think there's a better word for it. You're an asshole.
That I have a courtesy wrench over there. Didn't know it happened until after the fact, and somebody came to me and told me that it happened. Queen has never benefited my channel. Oh, I guess she paid my moving fees. Here, let me show proof of that too.
Queen has never benefited my channel. Liar. You're a fucking liar. Her sending you $100 to help you with a move is not necessarily benefiting your channel. Her using you like a useless fucking idiot and getting all the subs and her saying, oh, go watch nonsense, that benefits your channel. That garners you more money for being this garbage person on YouTube that you are. You actually make money for being such a shitbag. Awesome. Awesome, dude. Oh, what are you going to say? Oh, Dave makes money on YouTube as well for being a crazy asshole. Yes, but I tell the truth, and then I support it with receipts. You crazy bitch, you just run, you're a stinking mouse. That's it. No credibility. Nonsense. Your credibility is absolutely fucking gone. I'm celebrating this for one reason. I fucking told you so. I told everybody this a long time ago. Soup is reviewing the same woman and saying, oh, she's worse than we thought. I'm obviously not a we with soup because she's not worse than I thought. She's exactly who I thought she was. I mean, it's way too many people gave her the benefit of the doubt way too many times. I would rather know if you're a piece of shit as soon as possible. I don't want you to, I don't want to have any confidence in someone like this and then find out they're shitty. I already knew she was shitty. I was completely already aware of that. Nonsense. You're garbage.
Since y'all are on some weird shit, and I can shut that down in 2 seconds too. All right. You can go back to this live and look too. Here, let me show you. $100. There you go. And that is.
Also, I want to make it clear that I support anyone who is a decent person. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're a different race than me. I don't care if you have 2 dicks. I don't care whatever you're dealing with. So long as you're a decent person and not bad to other people, I got your back. So whenever I say that old Becky nonsense here has broad shoulders, it's because she's got broad shoulders like a man. I'm not inferring or talking about trans people or anything like that. This bitch got shoulders like a dude. That's that. All that is an insult against her. It has nothing to do with any protected class of people or any social groups. No, stop. Please stop doing that because you just look crazy. I realize your chat eats it up when that happens, but it's simply not in any way what I'm talking about.
And that is from August last year when we moved, and I was so appreciative of that.
And you see Shady makes the point right here. I guess Hornet never needs to worry about this one calling her out. This fucking video, this short aged like a fine Italian wine. That's what this is. Perfect. This is perfect because here we are. How many months later? I'm not even sure when this was made. Months ago, at least 8 months ago. Here we are, her saying that she supports QB because QB never said anything that was so crazy that, except that one time what she said to Lindsay. There are 150 newer examples of that, and you still support the bitch. Was it just for $100, or does she send you money behind the scenes? Because she's known to do that. She's known to do that. When B. Tim paid off Granny's Watching's butthole GoFundMe or whatever the fuck she was scamming that day? I don't think it was B. Tim. I think it was Rebecca that did it. Old Buzzy Nuts over there. And I think the only reason she used B. Tim as a middleman is because it would look crazy for her to be collecting money for her lawsuit and then sending that money to someone else's lawsuit. Garbage people. Also, prove me wrong.
August 18th, 2023. In here today of trying to stir shit and trying to misinterpret what I'm saying and what I'm not saying. No, it's very fucking clear.
Sorry about that. She is the worst kind of person, dude. Like, she makes a statement and then she just jumbles up words to support whatever she just said. But if you take a step back and listen to it again, you realize that she's it doesn't make sense at all. She doesn't even support her own arguments. The bitch sent her $100 and now she won't go after her. I don't know. It's so fucking weird to me. All right, I'm going to pull up Shady's channel right now. Thanks, Shady, for sharing your hard work with me. I won't abuse it. Let's see. Also, wait. Thank you, Chronicles of the Shady, for helping me. I'll never forget how to spell Chronicles again. That was a word I've always had a difficult time with, and I know because I look for Shady's channel so often, I find it right away. All right, let's see. There are newer videos as well. I didn't want to talk too much about this racist supporting angry man, this YouTube yard sale fucking gypsy. Let's see here. We're gonna go. This is let's just have a look. I actually haven't seen this one, but this is loudmouth deflated spoof or elevated truth or whatever you want to call him. showing in real time how hot-tempered and violent he is. So whenever you hear him getting all intense and yelling into his microphone about Brittany J, then you know right away that this is just his energy. This is the fucking vibe. Yes, War Eagle is awesome as well. I got nothing but support for War Eagle. And even if we're on different sides of arguments or whatever, anybody that gives their honest opinion, I got their back. It's so long as you're telling the truth, you can say whatever the fuck you want about me. It's never going to make me upset. It's whenever it's the untrue things that come out. That's when it becomes a problem. That's when I don't like it. All right. Elevated truth, the elevated anger. I also made a video about this months back, but this is only 3 hours old, so we're going to have a look at this. Elevated Truth podcast fights an old man on June 14th, 2025. Not long ago.
I will fuck you up. I will pull that shit. I will pull that shit. Rub all in your face. Do something.
Whole lot of talk.
Married to a Hispanic woman. Hablo español. Okay. Mis padres. Mis padres are Mexicano. And
how long have you been married?
Wait. 31 years.
You just choose not to wear a wedding ring?
Yeah, I lost it.
Lost it. Gotcha.
Hold on a second. Hey, Elevated Truth, man. Why the fuck are you checking to see if this man has a wedding ring, bruh? I thought you were married. Why are you worried about what he's doing? I don't even notice wedding rings on women if I'm just having a fucking conversation with them in public and I don't know them. I'm not inspecting their hand to see if they're... What is that? Who does that? I don't think I've ever looked at a man's hand to try to figure out whether he was married or not. What?
Gotcha.
So, why you want to take me out to dinner?
No, I'll knock your ass out.
That's exactly what I would say to him if he looked at my hand and said, "I don't see a wedding ring there." I would just be like, "What are you trying to fuck me? Like, what is this conversation? Are you trying to take me to dinner?" So this guy actually is funny. And listen how angry this man gets. It's almost like somebody said, are you gay? And he's so offended by being called gay. Dude, if you were just a nice gay person, Elevated Truth, that you'd have way more value in this world. You're just a hot-headed fucking yuckity yuck. Why would you get so offended by that? I know why you would get offended by that, because you're a motherfucking homophobe. That's why. And you're weak because of it.
Out if you ask me that question again, though.
You want to take me out to dinner? Why you want to take me out to dinner?
No, I'll knock your ass out if you ask me that question again, though.
You want to take me out to dinner?
Say another gay comment to me again, please. I swear on everything out here, I'll fuck you up.
I swear on everything that I'm just going to make a lot of noise and not do a fucking thing. Weak man.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You heard exactly what the fuck I said. Don't you ever...
You hear that? It's like primal anger he's got going on there. Dude, you should have just taken him to dinner, man. And then you wouldn't have got your blood pressure all worked up. You might have made a friend. But nope, because you're a homophobe, you're going to violently threaten the man. Boo. Boo to you. You know what? I'll tell you what, Elevated. I watched a couple of your yard sales on YouTube, and there were a few things that I would actually purchase. But I wouldn't purchase and put money into a pocket of a racist supporter and a homophobic person like you are. I'll go without.
You ever say some bullshit like that again? You understand me? I don't give a fuck. I said what I said, motherfucker. Like I said, do something. Do something. Do something. I dare you.
Dude, he's not going to do something. You're the one that said you were going to do something, and you're not doing anything but barking like a little raspy-ass weasel boy. Do something. Dude, you're the one that said you would do. You're the one that said you will knock him out if he says, "Do you want to take me to dinner again?" He said it to your face 3 times, and all you're doing is puffing up, knowing full well that everyone around there would break it up. A real coward, an actual coward. So sad. So sad, dude.
Do something. I don't give a fuck. Don't ever say some fucked up disrespectful shit like that to me again. Like I said, do something. Don't you ever disrespect a grown-ass man like that again. I will fuck you.
A grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass man. This is not how grown-ass men act in public, bruh.
What? You're not a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. So I'm all in your face. Do something. Get out of my face. Don't ever do that again. I don't give a fuck. Say some dirty shit like that to me again.
Just walk this way.
And here he is. Look how tough he is. If you do that again, I'm going to do this. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is just make a lot of noise. Hey, Truth Seeker. I hope you're doing well. Truth Seeker just had a birthday, and I shared her Cash App, so I hope you guys send her a present. You know, she's a sweet person. Again, honest person. She's dealt with trials and tribulations in her life that would fucking break most of us. That's why I support Truth Seeker, because she's still a good person, even though she's been through the storm. Some days she's still in the storm. We have to support people like that. That's how I feel about it. If you're feeling generous, send her a gift, man. You know, it's... Anyways.
Y'all got me fucked up.
Bruh, you got yourself fucked up. No one else got you fucked up. You just fucked up yourself. And you got caught. So if anybody took this guy seriously after this point, like, it's so sad. He's not a serious person. He's not meant to be taken seriously. Just like nonsense isn't, you know.
I'm so damn happy for you. So happy for you. Welcome to Pookie Baby.
And find out what's going on. I just got another fucking email from somebody that I absolutely 100% want to be in my chat. So please excuse me just for a moment. I'll put a tune on. I have to open up my YouTube studio and find out what the fuck is going on. I think I'm going to have to just take all the wrenches away really quick too, because somebody's fucking with me and I don't play games like that. All right, give me a second, guys. What the fuck, dude? To the person that just sent me the email, I'm going to work on it right now. I apologize. Like, I get frustrated too. Maybe there's a fuckery going on that I don't know about, but give me a second. Hey, Marie, are you in chat? because I also see you on the block list. So if that means somebody just did that right now, and it certainly wasn't fucking me. So what's going on here, guys? Not cool. Not cool. All right, I'm looking. It may be a spoof. What the fuck? There's all kinds of people in here that are blocked that shouldn't be. Tinker's blocked. Allegedly with Brittany J is blocked. Marie's blocked. Curious is fucking blocked. Savage is blocked. AMAC, you know what? I'm gonna fuck somebody up, dude. I'm unblocking everybody. Fuck it. Let's go. Mods, be on the lookout because I'm unblocking everybody. Narcos Clips is blocked. Mama Mac is blocked. SoFlo's blocked. Legally Blonde is blocked. True Seeker is blocked. Oh no, I just fucked up miserably. Those weren't the block list. Those were my moderators. I just fucked up. So I gotta go fix that. All right, now I'm in the blocked area. I was like, what? I just deleted a lot of mods. I apologize. I'll fix it. God damn it. Sinner stalks the kiddos. You're gonna stay blocked. I don't know who the fuck you are. That's weird. Patricia. Boom. All right, who else? Sorry, guys. This is not something I should ever be doing, man. Fuck whoever did this. And I would love to show you my studio back here to show you how many people I've blocked. It's actually ridiculous. Show 373 more. I will. Let's see. Dude, they're like 10 Sincel accounts too. How desperate are they? Bear with me, guys. I want to take care of this right away. And I just unmodded a handful of you. Give me a second. I'll get back in the chat and remod you. I hate this shit so much. All the Peggies are staying blocked. All 12 of them. Crazy bitch. Let's see. All right, let's see here. Bear with me. I'm almost through here. I think I got everybody unblocked who I needed to or wanted to. I don't see the first person that asked me if do we have beef. I don't see them in the block list. I don't know what the fuck. Let me see. Sorry guys, this is not what I want to be doing on my live stream, but I need to unfuck this, so bear with me. Fuck, there's so many Ellies, dude. Okay, I don't see the first person that emailed me today and asked if we have beef. All right, so now I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moderators set. So hopefully this doesn't destroy everything. I need to go back in the chat and remod you from there. Love of God, man. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I do appreciate it. So let me go on my phone right quick and Troopers says they're blocked too. You weren't just on the list. You weren't on that list. Let me double check. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to unfuck. I got a mod that's doing shit that it doesn't speak for me, and that could be a real problem. Let's see. I'm looking for Troopers right now. You're not in here, Troopers, Mom. Wispy is though, that nasty bitch. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. Let's see. Boopity boop. I don't see you in here. Janice and Counting, she's permanent blocked. Moon, she's permanently blocked. Is this? That's not Jones. That's a fake Jones. And let's see. Crimes in Fashion. Whatever happened to that fucking Crypt Keeper? Let's see. All right, I'm almost at the bottom. Troopers, I don't see you. I don't fucking see you. Let me just make sure I'm going all the way to the bottom. There's hundreds, 500 people blocked on this channel. Most of them are Ellie. Sinner is my biatch. That's a clever name. Yeah, you are not in here, troopers. How's that even possible that you can't chat if you're not in my block list? YouTube needs to unfuck themselves, man. This is bullshit. Troopers has done nothing but support my channel staunchly. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's so frustrating. I don't know who did that. How's that happen? I don't know. I have no idea. But it happened during my last live stream as well. So I'm going to go into chat on my phone, and I'm going to scroll up, and I'm going to remod everyone. I think if you could be so kind as to, let's see, Truth Seeker's good, flight attendant. If I mentioned your name, as I was saying, why at the beginning of, why is this person blocked? Why is this person blocked? If you could just type in the chat, and I'm going to get your wrenches back to you. Fuck, dude, this is the last thing I want to be doing. It's throw me off my game. Yeah, Marie's not blocked. I don't know who did it. There's no way for me to know. I'm going to have to reset all my moderators after this live stream. Like, I don't have something better to do. Fuck. What's up, Pink Warrior? Good to see you. Their new name would not show up in studio. No shit. I was looking for their old name. What do you mean? Hey, I can't stay. I should have all the links of people blocked. If I don't, then those who blocked did not send me the link. All right. War Baby, I know. I was looking for your original name. It's not in there. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Someone just told me that there's a way for me to find out exactly who blocked them, but it's gonna take some time, and I don't think I can do that whilst live. But thanks for that. I do want to know who did it, and as soon as I find out who did it, I'm putting them on blast. I don't give a fuck. That's crazy. Never do that. Never do that. Grain was blocked. She is not in my block list either. Something's going on that I have to sit down and take more time. I have to continue off the show before I lose everyone. I promise I haven't taken anyone's wrench since I took T-Roll's wrench last week when he went full bitch. Like I took his wrench. And before that, the last person's wrench I took was Cheese because he specifically asked me to. Crane, you're not in the block list. I wish I could pull up the block list, but it's against TOS to show my fucking studio. I don't know why. But is Truth Seeker still a mod? Yes. You could unblock all and just reblock as necessary. No, Blue. I mean, I would, but those motherfuckers, there's so many bad ones in there. They would just start throwing everybody's government name in here. And True Seeker, no, I know you wouldn't. Cobb says, Sinner, you should be able to see who blocked who. At least that's what I've been told. There is a way to do it, but that's something that is like more time consuming, and I'm not willing to interrupt my live stream for that. I just got to keep the show moving. How are they blocked? And we can see them. Well, there's a couple people in here, Dinah Do 420, that came in as an alternate name and emailed me and said, I'm this person in chat right now, but my original account is blocked for some reason. Anyways, this is what these fucksticks want, is for me to get distracted. Ain't going to happen. We're going to continue on with the show. I'm going to get back to Chronicles of the Shady and her fine work. I do apologize. I promise you, and I really do promise you that I've done none of this, so we'll get it unfucked. If I didn't like you or wanted to block you, I have no problem just saying it out loud. I don't know why Grain would be blocked. She's always in my chat. It doesn't make any sense. Somebody did that because they're a fuck boy or a fuck girl. I don't know. All right, let me see videos. pulling up Shady Shorts as we speak. Let's see. Share that shit. Go ahead and try to sidetrack me, fuckers. Let's see. Share. Let's see. What's Shady got going on here? Nonsense on the web. Dog whistling everyone in North Carolina to call on Brittany J. You are a pathetic bitch, Becky. Let's have a look at that.
My internet and like hey Samantha Joy.
Okay, so if you don't understand why this lie is going to be told, it's because the night before she nodded out factually over 20 times. She nodded out. I do not call it falling asleep anymore because she is not even yawning.
So I don't even call it. No, Grain, I know allegedly wasn't blocked earlier. What I did, instead of looking at my block list, it was my mods list. And I just started I just unmodded 5 or 6 people, and I have to go back and fix that. I don't even know. I have to listen to my own live stream as I said each name as I fucking clicked on the X to unmod them. I was trying to unblock them, and I was just rushing myself. This is what happens when I get distracted from a plan I had going on. Mama Mac, I know you wouldn't. Only a few people would actually block somebody, and most people that do send me messages to say, hey, this is a link. This is why I blocked them. Patricia says she's still invisible. I just unblocked you. And I'm sorry. Everyone's just going to have to fucking sit tight because I'm not going to interrupt my whole live stream because some fuckery is going on. Just bear with me. I mean, if you're going to get upset, I guess be upset.
There's no signs of tiredness. It is straight nodding out, comes back. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's not my business to know. I'm not going to try to pick and go through what I think it could potentially. That's not why I'm here. But she is setting this.
That's not why I'm here, she said. Well, tell us, why are you here? Oh, yeah, to be a useful idiot for racist and violent people. Congratulations. Yes, also make sure that you're in live chat and not top chat. Good call. I just now unblocked. Let's see. I'm going to look one more time because now I'm getting fucking annoyed. I thought just in case was somebody's alt that I was familiar with. For some reason they're blocked. I'll read each name. Naughty Rudolph, Phil, Soul, a Sweet Soul, Nick the Hat, Trina Fay, Just Murray, Not Today Honey, Hack, Lost Mother of One. I can't read 300 of them. But I'm reading each one. Nisi, she's nasty too. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Patricia Burns, you are not blocked. So double check to make sure that you are in top chat or live chat. And that's all I could do right now. That's it. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. Nisi B's in here. She's a nasty bitch. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Everybody who is blocked in this block list, I do want blocked. And it's none of the people that are saying that they're blocked. So I don't know what the fuck is happening. Oh, well, what can I do? There's a Patricia Gother in here that's blocked. That's the only Patricia. Ah, Trooper's mom, you're now unblocked. You were in there for some reason. Now, yep, that's the last one. Everyone else should be unblocked, including Patricia Burns. Why the fuck is Madison blocked? Madison is now unblocked. What is happening, dude? What is happening? Grain says that's 3 times I've been blocked in the week. Well, the only problem with that, Grain is messaging me on the side. The only problem with you saying this is the 3rd time you've been blocked this week is that you're not in my block list. And there would be no way that I would be wasting this fucking time going through it 5 times if I wasn't absolutely sure. You're not blocked. Make sure you're in live chat. I don't know what's going on. I truly don't. All right, now I'm saving that. Everyone should be unblocked. Are we having fun? I hope we're having fun. I usually ask first. Grain, will you please, Patricia Burns, I see you in chat saying I'm still blocked. Just by the fact that you're commenting in the chat means you're not blocked. Are you fucking with me right now? Come on. Just knock it off, guys. What's up, Zero Jules? Good to see you. All right. Is Patricia? There's Patricia. Grain, try to chat, please, on all chat and not live chat. Emmy says, Shady, it says I blocked 0 people. That isn't true. Also doesn't help the conversation we're having right now. Let's see. But we're good. We see Patricia. Where's Grain? Grain. Rod's back. Grain's back. Kitty Catty, good to see you. It shouldn't, Emmy. Just check throughout. You will catch them. Okay, Troopers is back. I'd rather do anything than this. Grain, will you please type in chat as you're not in my block list? Please. On with the show.
Setting the stage about the night before, because the night before was the worst stream I'd seen thus far. That's why we talked about Narcan. That's why we talked about firearm safety. Because
you talked about Narcan. You lying asshole. The reason you talked about Narcan is because you're accusing another YouTuber of being on opiates, and you gave a demonstration on how to administer Narcan. Because you don't like the person. The person may have fallen asleep on their live stream, and you go straight to, oh, they're nodding out. There's a huge difference between nodding out and falling asleep. You are not a medical professional. You are not a drug addiction specialist nonsense. You are a useless bitch that sits on the internet and pretends that she has any kind of moral standards. You don't. Your credibility gone. It's all over, dude. It's all over. Yes, and please close the app and reopen it. You're right, Patricia. It's good to see you again, Patricia. I hope you're well. Zero says, I think Nonsense is one of the most miserable people on here. I think so too. And I've always said that. That's always been my opinion about her. I've had no reason to actually dedicate any time to her. I mean, a few times I've discussed her, but I mean, I don't have live streams specifically about her. You know why? Because we're not in the same sector. We're not on an island together. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand. Satan nonsense. Do after stream, but it's so weird. Yeah, I'm gonna go through and double check. I have to remod everybody who I just took their wrench away, and that's difficult to do on the fly because I just started I thought I was unblocking people, but I was actually taking away their wrench. Whoopsies! It's amateur hour over here, and a big fuck off to whoever's blocking people on my channel.
Because at that point in time, the night before last was the worst stream I'd seen her do. So this whole lie that she's about to set up is to cover for the night before. So it's 2 nights in a row.
Tell me you're not obsessed with Brittany J nonsense. Oh, wait, you are.
Of streams that she cannot be coherent for. Now, I am not.
Hey, nonsense. Brittany J makes more sense when she's falling asleep than you do when you're awake for fucking 5 hours doing a live stream. Waka waka. Queen Bella, it's so good to see you. All right.
I am not in any way another PSA. Please do not take her bait. She, in my opinion, wants people to call agencies on her. She's been blaming people for calling agencies on her. She's been saying,
hey, asshole. Nobody wants fucking CPS called to their house the way this happened to Brittany J. Nobody wants that to happen. So you sitting here saying, while you support people that would do something like that, you saying she wants that. No, she doesn't want that. Nobody wants that. That's an insane thing to say. She wants that. She likes to be abused by people. No, bitch. Nobody likes that. You're fucking goofy for even saying that. But I bet your buddy Cash just loves it and agrees with you. Hey, Cash, stop telling people that I called you a pedo, dude. I was one of the first and only people that stood up for you when everyone else was saying that about you for what was perceived as an inappropriate relationship with Nonsense's daughter. I never called you that. In fact, I went live and I said, I've known this guy on here for a couple of years and he would never fucking do anything like that. I know you want my attention. I know you're a whiny fucking bitch, but just knock it off, dude. Come with facts or shut the fuck up, man.
Oh, agents, we have no proof that any agencies have been called. And guess what? If what we see is going on, I think people in the real world will probably handle shit. I don't know. It's not my business, but I am not in any way, shape, or form dog whistling for anybody to call CPS or any.
You just did. Well, people in real life will do things, whatever they have to do, but I'm not dog whistling. You're just suggesting that people do that in a roundabout way. If you listen to the way that this fucking bitch constructs her sentences, it'll tell you everything you need to know. Hakab says, "Are you high?" No, I didn't smoke today. It's only noon here. I mean, I'm not a fucking deadbeat human being that just sits around getting high all day like Rebecca Turner. Just no. No, not a million years. Although it is Saturday, so like once I accomplish my tasks, which include getting some graphics together for next month and going through my block list and all of that, then I might have an adult cigarette, but not having today. So, although I feel like it might help at this point.
Or any agencies. Let's be very clear. Now, I also am a grown adult, and I'm not going to tell other adults what to do and what not to do. That is my opinion.
Grown adult, isn't that what Deflated Spoof just said too? I'm a real man. I'm a grown-ass man. Dude, never trust anybody who's over the age of 25 that needs to express to the world that they're a grown-up. We know. We're looking at you. We know your age. That just by nature makes you a grown-up. But what makes you an immature, useless asshole is whenever you say things like, I'm a grown-ass man, or I'm a whole grown-up. Well, guess who doesn't say that? Grown-ups.
Opinion, but she will always say they're dog whistling. I believe that she might not have enough for this attorney, and she is trying to bait people to do more real life things. However,
Oh, you were blocked 3 different places? I could see you now, Grain, and I didn't unblock you, so I have no fucking idea. Did you reset? Did you close YouTube? Smoking. I just got done. LOL. I'm not against smoking. It's noon. I don't smoke in the day. I should be watching kickoff, but here I am. Oh fuck! I forgot it's preseason football today. Guess where I am? The Steel City with one of the best football teams this season, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Anyways,
doesn't understand here. She is setting the stage. If people were concerned, they have every legal right, because everyone in the state of North Carolina is a mandated reporter. Let me say that again. Everybody in the state of North Carolina is a mandated reporter. Some states have.
What? What? I'm trying to do my Rowena. What? Everybody in the state of North Carolina is a mandated reporter. Well, what? No, they're not. A decent person that sees someone abusing their child should absolutely report it. It doesn't matter if you're mandated or not. But the whole state of North Carolina is not a mandated reporter. Your garbage man, not a mandated reporter. But if he picks up your garbage every Thursday morning and witness you smacking your kid around all the time, or the kid comes out to say hi to the garbage man and there's bruises all over their goddamn head, are they a mandatory reporter? No, ma'am, they're not. Is it a moral obligation to report such things? Abso-fucking-lutely. But nonsense. There are no, and I do mean zero, indications that Brittany J is a bad mother or hurts her children in any way. It's you crazy, nonsensical bitches that sit up all night stewing over her every word that believe that. And this is absolutely 100% dog whistling to call CPS on Brittany J. Again, it wouldn't be the first time. You people are pathetic. And coming from someone like nonsense, it's fucking wild.
Have it that everybody in the state is a mandated reporter over the age of 18.
Nope.
And have a duty to report. Other states do it by profession only. North Carolina is a state that is everybody is considered a mandated reporter.
No, I don't believe it at all. Morally, are you responsible for if you see a child in danger of being harmed? Absolutely. But will you be sued? Can you be held liable if you know that your neighbor is beating their child and you don't report it? No. You could speculate, but you can't be held responsible for what someone else is doing. Are you crazy nonsense? Is that what's happening?
Reporter, and they protect their reports too.
My internet and like hey Samantha Joy.
Okay, so if you don't understand why this lie is going to be told, it's because the night before she nodded out factually over 20 times. She nodded out. I do not call it falling asleep anymore because she is not even yawning.
I do not stand for this. I do not call it. No one gives a fuck. Dude, it's wild. This is what's the term? Delusions of grandeur. Elevated ego. Leading role syndrome. All of those things, they're all jammed into this broad shoulders bitch's existence, dude. It's really a sad situation. Patricia, I'm glad you're unblocked. I'm sorry about that. You know I wouldn't block you. It says Nonsense thinks she's more ethical and intelligent than all. She overuses unnecessary words as she thinks it makes her sound superior. It doesn't. It makes her what she is saying utter nonsense. Also, you could say whatever you want about my channel name, The Sinner or Sinner trademark. Where does nonsense come from? I mean, that's like Babe Ruth calling his own home run. I'm going to call myself nonsense, and before long, everyone's going to realize that I'm fucking nonsensical. It's wild. Blue says, I'm really glad you're home. I bet there were lots of hugs. Yes, I was embraced by friends and family returning home. They all want to know what California is like. They all want to know what Denver's like. You know, a lot of my buddies from high school haven't really traveled well. They settled down with more traditional careers, wives and kids. I'm a fucking wild man. I admittedly, I do what I want when I want to do. Shit, I might be back in California by Christmas for all I know. I just do what I want to do. But yes, the best hugs from the family for sure. The same family, ironically enough, that crackhead Queen Bee over there has been calling. And now I'm getting to see the full scope of what these nasty bitches have been doing and contacting my family. It's worse than I thought. But I'm not going to give them any shine at all. Nice try, bitches. How pathetic must you feel that you've been trying to contact my family for months, and you just like everything else you do, Queen Bee, you failed. You're a failure. A failed mother, a failed YouTuber, a failed citizen, a failed neighbor. You're even a failed drug dealer, dude. Yeah.
Yawning. There's no signs of tiredness. It is straight nodding out, comes back. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's not my business.
You don't know what's going on. It's not your business. Hey, if it ain't your business, why are you talking about it and giving demonstrations on Narcan, you fucking loser? She's a bully. She's self-important. She's condescending. She's egotistical. And she thinks she lives on a fake island. Nonsense. Haven't we learned lessons just from major news stories in the last 10, 15 years that creating an island and inviting people there is probably not what you want to do? Just saying. Just saying. Especially if you're hanging out with people like Clue. It's weird, dude. It's weird. All right, everybody should be back. Sinner in pits, get your weed. Well, marijuana is not recreationally legal here in Pennsylvania, but you know me, I'm a savvy guy. I have a prescription for it. So, and it's legit too, because many years in my past, I battled with insomnia, and certain strains of marijuana actually perfectly rectify that situation. Far more efficiently than any of the sleeping pills that I've been prescribed that had me like with one shoe on, woke up with one shoe on, fucking QVC on the television, a full glass of milk on the coffee table, and the front door wide open. I mean, hey doc, I don't think this sleeping pill is going to work for me. Notice I didn't see any names of medication, and I'm not giving medical advice because that would be improper of me. All right, let's get back and see what else Shady got. Shady's the best. There's really no debate. I'm going to try to stick to the nonsense stuff. So let's have a look at this one. Double check to make sure you're subscribed to Shady too, because I don't know what the fuck goes on around here.
You sit here and demand, or, oh my God, nonsense was in the chat when Clue did this. Actually, I was on the phone, but
nobody has demanded a damn thing.
Also, you weren't on the phone. You were in chat cheering it on. There are plenty of screenshots to support that. So they're right away, straight out the gate. You're fucking leading with a lie. And then the rest of whatever you have to say is to try to support that. I have in the past, I can't speak for what Soup's done because I can't watch everything, but I have in the past criticized nonsense for not calling out certain things and then calling out things that I considered more minor. And she did that out of bias, and she does that out of loyalty to people that have sent her money in the past, or another platform YouTuber that she realizes that all of their chatters are also in her chat. But nobody actually gives a flying shit about your opinion at all. And no one demanded you. I never demanded you to say or do anything. I just found it curious that you would call out person A for doing the same thing that person B is doing, and you're not calling person B out. You know, when you just explicitly lie about domestic violence and you explicitly lie about children being hurt, nonsense, you support that explicitly.
Thing from you. I don't see a reason to ask. Definitely not even demand. The hell with demand. Nobody's demanding shit on here. But even asking you to be reasonable would be silly of me. So stop saying people are demanding anything.
Yeah, I've never demanded anything. Nobody's ever demanded anything. I pointed out that it was peculiar that she does that. It makes no difference to me really at all whether she does it or not. I just found it interesting, and I found it a clear indication of her being a hypocrite. That's it. What's up, Gigi? Good to see you. Sorry, I can't see everybody. It's not legal in PA. No, recreational is not legal here. Or else I would have brought a giant friggin' jar back with me from Colorado, the ganja motherland. I just, it's not worth the risk to me. So, and I don't like the vape cartridges that a lot of pot smokers like very much. But if I get them from a legit medical dispensary, then I feel more comfortable. I get freaked out because I don't know what the fuck's in those cartridges. Like I've got friends that are constantly taking these things off of their children because they keep ending up in children's hands, and it's a problem because we don't know what's in there. Let's see. Blue says, my mom may have slept in night while streaming, and a teen said, mom. A mom may have slept in night. Yeah, but how's that an indication that that person's on opiates, though? I'm not going to subscribe to that, especially when the person that's having the accusations lobbed upon them is denying it. I hope that makes sense.
From you. You can't even follow along with simple words that are being used. You take them, go ahead.
I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a shit. And I'm not going to come out here. I'm done proving shit to any of you. Think what you fucking want, but
you've already proved to us who you are.
Say it again, Soup. She's already proven to us who she is. So her saying, I don't have to prove, well, no, you didn't have to be a condescending exploiter of domestic violence, but you are, and now we all know it. Again, I've always had this opinion about this person. Just garbage. A complete fake. She's probably not even blonde. That's how fake this bitch is, dude. Everything about her is bullshit. Dude, you guys remember that live stream where she got so mad at somebody? I can't remember even who it was now, but she's like huffing and puffing in front of the camera like she's going to take her earrings off and fucking, like she's going to fight the camera. What a fucking sad act that was, dude. Ugh. Ick. Becky. Ick. Kyle. Get your bitch, dude.
It's worse than we even thought.
Here's a little factual detail.
I'm not, it may be worse than Soup thought, but it's just exactly what I thought, just to be clear. Let's listen to it one more time.
For you.
A factual detail.
You from people that are demanding or having such an issue with what was done. Okay, I didn't do it. Would I have done it? I'm not in her shoes, so I don't know. I might have already been in jail by this point in time if I was pushed to the levels they've been pushed
You
to.
see how you lick her ass right there? What? Would I have done it? No, I would have probably.
Soup coming in with the slick words. See, nonsense. What you're doing is licking that person's ass. You've been licking nonsense's ass for days, dude. What you've been doing is propping up a fucking racist person that has, in my opinion, an even darker past, dude. And I don't give a fuck. I truly don't care what anybody thinks about that opinion. The reason I feel that Clue is maybe one of the worst people here, aside from the fact that she actually is the way she represents herself, the way she tears people down, the way she lies, the way she was shaky when she was stalking BHB. In fact, she called the police on BHB. Her and her potbelly boyfriend just all over Tennessee. Fuck you, dude. Fuck a racist. Hashtag make racist afraid again. That includes you, white trash radio. Silly boy. Silly little prison boy. Yes, go Steelers. Fuck yeah.
Would have probably been in jail with all the things she's been through on here. Lady, you being a cult leader is laughable. Yes, I said laughable. So you can take that later and say the Soup said that.
I must say there were a handful of people saying that she was a cult leader in Soup's chat, but it's nothing Soup ever said. And really, as you guys can see, it's really difficult to be responsible for what someone says in your chat. Although with the team of moderators that I have, I think we do a far superior job over here. People don't say the crazy shit in my chat, and if they do, it doesn't stick around for more than a couple of seconds. That's a direct result of me trusting and kind of knowing, the modus operandi of my moderators. A couple of my moderators, they don't even like each other, and that's by design too, because I think maybe they could if they would get out of their own way. But that's a whole nother thing. Narco says, I think Hakab is talking college football. No, it's still preseason. So the NFL games are on Sunday. VKs are in the house. What's going on? Blanket tag for you all listening from Barn. Awesome. Go Browns. Ugh. I wish I would never heard you say that. And Buckeyes. I'm a Buckeyes fan just because they're a powerhouse, but Browns? Ew. Ew, ew, ew. The Browns are one of those teams that always suck, but somehow they still beat my team. So I got bias as well. I should have put that in the video. She's lying. Well, we're all hoping that there's tons more videos coming from you, Shady. All right.
Said that being in a cult was laughable. Fuckering fuckata.
She can't be a cult leader. In order to be a cult leader, I mean, just by definition, you have to be a leader. Nonsense. You are no leader. You're a useful idiot for racist, slanderous goons on YouTube. You just gussy it up and make it seem like it's legitimate. You are not legitimate. You're not a serious person. Thus, you are not meant to be taken seriously. That's why we don't take you seriously. Oh, he said we. Yep. Average, normal people that listen to your garbage don't take you seriously.
See that the children it was funny because I don't expect you to do anything but get everything. You're just loud and wrong all the time. You think I expect you to come on here and get anything right?
I mean, look.
Suffering succotash. All right, thanks for that, Shady. You're the best. Again, Shady does great work, no question about it. Jessica Girl says, we almost lost the team to Kansas, but I guess they're getting a new stadium after all. They were going to Missouri for Kansas, to leave Missouri for Kansas if they didn't get a new stadium. Oh, wow. That sucks, man. That sucks. Speaking of the Browns, their owners fucking completely sold them out, sold the team to Baltimore, who was a direct competitor. It's a crazy world. There's a comedian that talks about that. Like his city lost its tits. He called his football team its tits. He's like, oh, we're getting new titties. Oh, no, we're getting Cleveland's old titties. It's out of context, but it's fucking hilarious. If I could find that clip, I'll put it on my community wall. Dino Do 420 says, it's mean girls meet bullies from middle school. That's it exactly. Narco says, I'm more of a soccer person and baseball, basketball for those are my sports. My hometown doesn't have a basketball team, which makes no sense. I think if you put that black and gold and black and yellow on anyone, my city will support it. But for some reason, we don't have one. So that leaves me to be like a Bulls fan and a Knicks fan, to watch other things. Soccer or footy, I only get interested in that during the World Cup because I love the playoff structure of the World Cup, even though it's a grossly mismanaged situation. I'd like to watch nations battle against each other. It's fun for me. Trooper says, hilarious. This is the night Brittany's StreamYard was knocking her offline. It happened to Granny's watching the next morning, and boy, did I give her shit. Let's see. It's called Mind Your Fucking Business. I agree. I really follow players, not a team. I see. But that's cool. I mean, luckily, there's so many leagues for, soccer, football, whatever you call it. There's so many leagues that you can really find what you like. It's definitely bullying without a doubt. I agree. While ridiculing her. Exactly. You guys fucking get it, man. Sinner, I love you, man. Thank you for sorting that. You're welcome. And I'm sorry. I wouldn't block you guys. Now, Cash came into my chat one day. He's like, "Are you drunk right now?" Blocked. Never coming back. Why don't you skip on out of here, you puta, and maybe call Nonsense's daughter, and you guys can console each other or whatever kind of shit you guys do. Also, Cash, if you're supporting this dumpster bitch who's exploiting people's DV and you're throwing money at QB, a woman that's made up the most false accusations about me, then how could you feel comfortable being here? I don't want you here, dude. At all. Oceanfront property in Arizona. That's Tool. The Arizona Bay. That's a Tool reference, I do believe. Chronicles of the Shady, and there's her link right there. Do it. Just do it. Hakab, so can I ask, what do they call football? Because I thought soccer was football. I'm lost. Yeah, I feel weird saying football. If I'm going to say football for soccer, I say footy because that makes more sense. If you say football, then Americans are like, I like football. I love John Elway, man. It's the funniest thing. All right, bibbity bop, making my way through. Lie after lie, exactly. God bless all of our military. Yes, especially those who are currently deployed, who are just woefully forgotten about. Whenever, not to get into politics, but whenever Israel started lobbing bombs into Syria, guess who was shooting them down? American soldiers in Iraq. Everybody just forgets that part. There are plenty of men and women in our service members of our great country that are in harm's way right now because of bad political movements. Where's Brittany gone? She's probably busy. I don't know. It's so difficult for even for me to go when I'm busy or I got something going on. It's the middle of the day for Brittany J. So same thing happens to me at night. I'll go into her chat. I'll show support. And she'll say, hey, I hope you're doing well, Sinner. And then I'll stick around for a little while, and then I'll go look at something else, and I'll pop back. Most people don't sit in one live stream and just listen from beginning to end. I mean, at least I don't. I think people that say they do are sort of, I don't know, not being fully honest with you. But if you can't find Brittany, it's probably because she got something to do. A cop says, I don't like the vapes either, but I'll use them while traveling. Yes, because they don't stink or anything. I just wanted to get home, get to my family, and get myself, reestablished here in my city. So it wasn't worth it to me to smuggle anything back. I could just go to the dispensary here. It's grossly overtaxed, but whatever, whatever. Nonsense needs to stop. I see one is going to stop going after Brittany J this morning. Do tell, Narcos. I would love to know who the fuck that is. I wish everyone would just stop. If they would use that energy to take care of their own families, or let's just say, continue to neglect your families and just focus on YouTube. Use that energy to make your own fucking channel better, make your intro better, make your graphics better. I don't know, read a fucking thesaurus to increase your vocabulary to, garner some actual credibility. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want. I'm still telling the truth. I have one with insomnia as well. It's so hard. Yeah, it comes and goes. Thankfully, it's not a constant thing. I don't walk around sleepy all day long, but it comes and goes. And when it comes, it sticks around for a couple of days, and it fucking sucks. I've had traumatic events occur in my life. I've seen a lot of shit. Might be tied to that, might not be. I don't know. Hey, there's Nanny Sharon. I was just wondering about you. All right, let's finish this one more time.
You sit here and demand, or, oh my God, nonsense was in the chat when Clue did this. Actually, I was on the phone, but
nobody has demanded a damn thing from you.
Sure hasn't.
I don't see a reason to ask. Definitely not even demand. The hell with demand. Nobody's demanding shit on here. But even asking you to be reasonable would be silly of me. So stop saying people are demanding anything from you. You can't even follow along with simple words that are being used. You take them, go ahead.
I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a shit. And I'm not going to come out here. I'm done.
Hey, asshole, you're muted. Thank you. My bad. Shit. She does give a fuck and a shit. That's why she's talking about it. If she truly didn't give a fuck or shit about it, then it wouldn't be a topic of conversation. Nanny Sharon says, what do you think about Packers getting Micah Parsons? I think that's a huge pickup. It kind of angers me a little bit. But I'm so confident in what the Steelers have put together this year that not even a Browns fan is going to get me upset. A Browns fan whose second team is the Eagles? Ugh. Hakab, I'm not sure we could be friends. I'm kidding, of course. I appreciate everyone that has passion for football the way I do. She's on their hate wagon. Yep. Marlena says, I've said it before, all these people are going to turn on each other and eventually spill all the tea. And I'm going to be like, that's what's happening. That's what's happening for sure. But if you used to be a moderator here and you have my telephone number, don't be messaging me weird shit at 5 o'clock in the morning, dude, because that's just, it's screaming something and it's not screaming what you think you're screaming, just to make that clear. Boopity boop. I'm moving along. I saw another super sticker from Holly S at $1.99, but I don't see any words, so maybe it's just a sticker or a super chat with no words. But thank you so much, Holly S. Very appreciated. Narco says, what happened to the Cowboys? I've seen the owner had a press conference, but since I don't watch, I had no clue what it was about. I don't know either. Oh shit. Hold on. I don't know if you heard that ding ding ding, but that's the sound of a dying Chromebook. Let me plug in. All right, we're in business. Let's see. Smoking 71 says, my Cowboys messed up when they let Parsons go. Absolutely. I have to buy a new jersey now. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. I have an Antonio Brown jersey, so it happened to me as well. Hey, Amy Lynn, thanks for being here. I'm a Cowboys fan and very disappointed. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. The Cowboys always seem to fucking sabotage themselves. Also, Steelers fan here. I was, raised. Probably my first pair of socks were either a pair of Pirate socks or a pair of Steelers socks. So it's always been personal to me. And the Cowboys in the late 70s, when I was a bebe, were the biggest fucking pain in the ass for the Steelers. I think we came out on top overall, but it makes me incapable of being a Dallas fan. And it's not any knock on Dallas, the city. All you need is some cool down and rain at Pink Warrior. What did Pink Warrior say? And thanks for being here, Pink Warrior. I appreciate you. It says, love NFL season and the fall. It's the 70s here in North Texas right now and raining finally. Yeah, I had a couple buddies that moved from Los Angeles with the comedy world down to Austin. And first of all, The same thing is happening in Denver. Like the locals are being inundated by fucking people with a lot more money than them, and it's causing a big fucking problem. But out of the 5 buddies I know that scooted down to Austin to, avoid the politics of California, whatever their intent was, they're scooting their ass back to Los Angeles because they realize that wherever you go, there you are. You can't blame your fucking geolocation for what. Bengals gal. Oh, Michelle. Someone block her. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's those Ohio teams I just have nothing for. All right. Just my girl says, wait, I'm still in the hundreds here. Oh, God. Are you in the desert? Let's see. Patricia said it could be fucking Laura with this channel. Nah, she wouldn't do that. I don't think Laura would do that. I really don't. I also don't think she's any of these fucking alts that people say she is. I mean, she's just as fucking mouthy as me, man. She doesn't have any problem saying exactly what she thinks. So why would she be using alts to do it? She stands on what she says, dude. Marlena says, I have Chargers bolt tatted. Oh, it happened to you too. I know. Selling your team. I have a Chargers bolt tatted on my ankle. I stopped supporting them when they left San Diego. I feel so betrayed. All of the San Diego hurt bad. I know. The Raiders got sent all around the fucking world and ended up in Vegas. First, they were the LA Raiders and the Oakland Raiders and back to LA. I think back to Oakland again. I might have that order incorrect, but now they're in Vegas. It's the weirdest shit ever. That doesn't happen here in Pittsburgh. We don't sell our teams because everyone here is so passionate. It's such a generator of revenue and morale. Like we wouldn't do that. That's something Cleveland would do. Narco says, I think Antonio Brown suffers from CTE just from the hit he got, and now I think he's acting this way specifically because he has CTE as well. I do. I think you're right about that. But to go from, the premier receiver to a laughingstock, and now he's being arrested for assault and all kinds of other shit. That's the one thing that the NFL doesn't get right. Like in the past, it was way worse, man. They had nothing for retired players. At least now there are organizations that are really fighting for their rights. The problem is it's difficult for people to feel badly or feel bad for people that are millionaires. Even though some of these men, fucking a year after leaving the league, walk into a room and, we all do it as we age. We walk into a room, we're like, why did I come in here? Well, they just never figure it out. And sometimes they just get stuck staring into space. And how terrifying would that be? I mean, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's all kinds of like a violent tendencies start to pop up as a result of CTE. It's your brain, man. Your brain got damaged. That's what it is. Let's see. Amy, we had so much rain here. So glad for I'm so cool to come back to the East. And like, as soon as I crossed over the Mississippi, just incredible. Everything was green. Everything out in Colorado was all crunchy. Even though it rained maybe once a day, a little bit, it was just, everything is so green, so green. Someone was cutting my sister's grass when I saw her yesterday, and they were having a difficult time because that grass is so fucking healthy. It wanted to bog the blades down. Brand new mower too. I love it. Let's see. So you get the idea. Just to recap. Oh, there's Laura. Thank you, Sinner. Trust and believe I have figured out who all these trolls are, but I can't prove it yet. And when I do prove it to this community, will be shocked. I don't know how many of them are Chronicles of Oblivious, like these clip channels. I know that at least 1 or 2 of them are her, the propagandist, the fucking liar, like the antithesis of antithesis. Is that the right word? The exact opposite of Chronicles of the Shady, where Chronicles of the Shady has integrity and works hard to make sure she's getting her shit right before she puts it out there. Chronicles of the Oblivious, the one that said she left YouTube. Hey, no way that crazy fucking simp is going to leave YouTube, dude. No way. Narco says, why I don't care about football in the States is because they don't help these players. They don't. I know. They're getting better. People are making noise, but Rod says, my daughter has a tattoo of an iron. Iron butterfly is awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see. Hey, Curious, good to see you. Wait, Curious, awesome. I'm glad you commented. I think I accidentally, hold on. Gosh, dang it. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. I need to sort some of this out. All right, so Laura's back. Oh, I'm in top messages like a real asshole. Give me a sec. Marco's clips. Maybe I can fix a lot of what I fucked up earlier right here really quickly. And I'm sorry about that. I think I unmodded 5 people and I just modded 3 of them back. If I forgot you, email me, and I promise directly after this I'm going to get ahead and fix that. All right, onward and forward. What do you guys want to talk about? Just to sum things up. Nobody's going to take advice from you nonsense because you are a sanctimonious asshole who supports racist people. You said not the racist person in particular you support is Clue, and you've been like, no one said it better than Soup licking ass over there. It's real gross, dude. Real gross. Not only are you supporting a racist in Clue, but you're also supporting someone that exploits domestic violence. Somebody with a real dark, questionable, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says, questionable past. It's bad. It's bad. Well, I'm glad you're listening, Laura Perplexed. I hope you're well. People are just really mad that we're polite to one another. It's fucking funny. Let's see here. I can't wait to see who they are. I know, same here. You better not be fucking. You better not be teasing us with that shit, Laura. I think because Laura's been around enough to know who a lot of these people are. Me, I'm woefully belligerent to it sometimes. All right, I think everyone's back the way it should be. There's still 2 more people that are unmodded that I got to figure out. Narcos. She always makes an appearance in here, and then the troll appears. I'll leave it at that. Okay, well, wait a minute. Okay, so she's giving us clues. This is like the YouTube escape room. Laura Perplex just gave us a clue. This clue says that she, there you go, that's the first clue. It's a woman. Always makes an appearance in here, and then the trolls appear. I'll leave it at that. Boy, oh boy. Grain's not offended. Wait a minute, is Grain? Oh, fuck. I need to get better organized, man. I admit it. I need to get better organized. But why is it that I don't see... Oh, there we go. And you get a wrench. And you get a wrench. As I try to give people wrenches, I'm almost timing them out. It's sunny right here. Sorry, guys. All right. I think we're in good shape. Yes, it's a woman. Okay. That is actually kind of a clue because, I mean, strangely enough, a lot of trolls are dudes. I am Iron Man. I never mod here. No, it's a courtesy wrench because you're a content creator and you know more people than I do. So it gives me like an extra layer of safety. Even if you don't mod here at all, you might see something or see a name that you could tell me about behind the scenes about what's going on. And I would take your advice again because you know a lot more of these people than I do. My world's actually a lot smaller than people want it, you know. I'm not a social justice warrior. I just play one on YouTube. I know we're all curious now. Let's see. Narcos, he might take my wrench if he listened to my last few lives on my thoughts on Britney. That's between the two of you. I mean, I'm not Britney J's spokesperson. Not everything Britney J does is to my liking. I mean, for instance, I hate that she replies to shit that her moderators deleted. It seems anti-productive. But also, I've done it, especially if it's something that I read and it pissed me off. I will definitely read it. So it's sort of like criticizing someone for something I've done in the past. I can't imagine what it's like to be Brittany J. I'm not even going to try. Hopefully, Laura, your criticism was constructive and not presented in such a way that made you look like a bully. That's all. If you're just giving your honest opinion about somebody and you're telling the truth, game on. But if you're saying, "Oh, this person's a junkie," and this, all the other weird fucking shit, she's a bad mother, her husband's cheating on her, it said none of that is necessary. Nobody cares about that stuff. What did Lunatic say? Lunatic's laughing. Somebody tell Laura to unblock me. I still don't know why. Lunatic Farmer is a regular in my chat and a supporter of my channel. Laura says, I own a personal channel. Yeah, exactly. You're allowed to have an opinion. If I don't agree with your opinion, I'm not going to attack you for it. So long as, like I said, you're not just being fucking crude to somebody. But yeah, prove it and let us know. Shit. I might even give you a link once you figure that out. You don't see Lunatic. Well, they said that they're asking you to unblock them. I think maybe something's going on. I'm confused. It says Lunatic. It is here in her. It is in here and her personal channel website. All right. Okay, so I'm going to summarize in case there was some kind of ambiguity in what I was trying to say. I don't want anyone to misunderstand what I'm saying. Nonsense supports racist, defaming, violent, white trash fucking people. That's why we don't take her seriously. Yes, we, the people in my chat, and half of the world doesn't support her whatsoever. Elevated Spoof isn't worth any of our time at all. He's a hothead, misogynistic, homophobic, racist supporter. Rebecca Turner, liar. Absolute liar. Absolute violent menace to society, a destructive force on Earth, and basically just a fucking suck on the entire world. Who else did I mention? J for Justice, garbage. Garbage, absolute garbage. She sucks so fucking bad at true crime that she has to cover Brittany J to make a few bucks, dude. I mean, that's what that is. That's pretty far out there. Laura says, no. What I have said is this. It's not my business if she's is drugs or not. However, the nodding out stuff, nonsense isn't wrong. Well, I think she is. But I want Brittany to get help. No hate at all. I don't think that Brittany J is on drugs. I also don't think it's my business if she was. I'm all about personal freedoms. But I don't believe that's true. I think a lot of it has to do. And I'm not simping for Brittany J. So many people send me email and says, stop simping for this woman. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just giving my opinion. None of this benefits me except to maintain some type of integrity by telling you how I feel. I don't think she's on drugs. I think that when we don't see her all day long, aside from the times where she pops up with a random rare day stream, she's being a mother. She's being a wife. She's being someone that's taking care of her household. And we all got fucking errands to run and shit. So by the time it gets 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, bitch is tired. And like, what the fuck is the conversation? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But all I can do, because Brittany J's never lied to me about anything, all I can do is take her word when she says that's not true. So it's easy for me. Let's see. Lunatic Farmer, we love you. Oh, yeah, Lunatic's the best. Let's see. What did Trooper say? I don't know who else wants my attention. I mean, oh, yeah, Davis fam. Dude, you're never going to be on my level. I don't give a fuck. Anything you have to say. You lost all credibility, bitch, when you strapped on a diaper and drove 450 miles to creep on me and document it all on your Twitter. You did that because the world doesn't love you very much, and you're trying to get some shine from the hive. I hate to break it to you, but they will fucking chew you up, spit you out, and dispose of you and a snap of a finger if you said one thing contrary to their narrative. That's just a fact, girl. But hey, I'd love to see you fail even more than you have. So do what you got to do. Yeah, that's a cicada again, yelling at me. Hi, Perplen. Oh, I think you meant perplexed. Let's see here. I agree, troopers. Damn it, what did Trooper say? Trooper says, show. My chat is glitching out. Give me a sec. I want to show Trooper's comment, but it won't let me. Fuck it, I'll just read it. Nobody's perfect, even Brittany admits it, but her 1% versus 90% pure abuse is very different. I agree with that. And listen, man. Okay, I'll pull a full devil's advocate here for you guys. Let's just say hypothetically the Brittany J is lying to us all and whatever. She's wasted. Let's just this is a hypothetical. I don't believe this to be true. Let's just say she's wasted. If you're going to, and I'm not talking about you, Laura, I've seen many people do this. If you're going to express concern for her, there's a better way to do it. Email her and just say, be sincere. Hey, I know you say you're not high, but it seems to me that you might be, and I'm concerned for you because, we should be concerned to somebody if they're having a difficult time. But that's not what these people do. This is what not what nonsense do. And the crackhead Rebecca over there saying, calling her all kinds of drug names. Dude, Rebecca's an actual crackhead. Why would you take any advice from her? Why does she have some weird ability to talk about other people's relationships when her husband left her? How could she talk about being a good mother when she just lost full custody of one of her kids for being a violent fucking drug addict? Like, it all disgusts me. And I'm tired of repeating myself. She gets away with it because we let her get away with it. And I mean, that goes with Davis fam, Miss Bishop, Clue. We don't hold each other accountable the way we should. Let me see. I'm looking at nasty garbage is unnecessary. I know. I agree. If I thought for a second that Brittany J was having a substance abuse problem, I would reach out to her behind the scenes. And I would also reach out to Craig, man. I would say, hey, guys, a lot of us care about you guys, and we don't want to see you hurt yourself. I mean, that's the way to approach it. And maybe, and listen, if there was an addiction problem, the natural inclination is to deny it. But all I can do is take the word of somebody who's never lied to me before. Everyone's talking negatively about her are known, obvious, validated, actual fucking liars. So, let's see. Mama Max says, hey, Sam, you haven't given me a wrench back. Well, hold, please. Let me do that right now. Let me find you first. Scottish Bluebell does not like Laura. And I didn't block that comment, by the way, Scottish. YouTube did. Let's see. Hold on, Mama. I'm coming. Let's see. I thought Chronicles was a mod too, but I don't know if she wants to be. I don't want to cause her any more trouble. I didn't like Laura's comment above. Shady says, I didn't like Laura's comment above about the DV. That was weird and cruel. I didn't see it, but I just took a note to go back and look. Yeah, don't be weird and cruel. If you're being weird and cruel, I can't be friendly with you. But now I'm looking for Mama Mac here. There we go. I gotcha. Thankfully, my mods can't unmod people. I just fucked that up myself. Okay, you should be good to go, Mama Mac. Sorry about that. Let's see. Nothing. Dude, Scottish Bluebell, this is not a time for protesting Laura Perplex calling CPS fucking years ago, dude. What is this? What is this? Listen, Laura, I hope you're still here. I have a direct question for you. And please be honest with me. The woman that you called CPS on, does she still go live and talk about it every day? Does she still refer to you as a CPS caller? Why are all these people speaking for strangers? Of course it was a shitty thing to do. Why do I have to keep repeating that? But we're not our mistakes, dude. We are who we are today. We live and learn. I don't think Laura is ever going to call CPS on someone else again. It caused such a loss financially for her channel, and it put her in this weird fucking no man's land where she constantly has to fucking defend herself about people that never liked her to fucking begin with. It doesn't have anything to do with CPS. Maybe for you, Scottish Blue Belt. I'm not trying to rail at you because I like you. You know that. But a lot of these people, they don't give a fuck about people calling CPS. They just don't like Laura. And that's the one thing they can always go to. It's crazy. It's like calling me a drunk and dismissing everything I have to say because I have had and still have difficulty not drinking. Like what the fuck? It doesn't make me the devil. I'm not dishonest when I'm drunk. I'm just an asshole. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I get the same shit as Brittany gets. Oh, just go to rehab, you wet brain, and all this other stuff. And it's always from a drug addict. It's every single time. It's a fellow alcoholic or a drug addict that's criticizing me for slurring on my live stream. I mean, come on. I had to block Laura after the recent DV comments. No thanks. I didn't see it, Shady. And I take your word for shit. I can see you, Marie. Yes. All right, so I have to look. There's no secret that Laura says some crazy shit sometimes. You know, she gets worked up, and again, it's a result of having to defend herself against people that are far worse than her, constantly bringing up something that she fucked up in the past. That's my opinion. I didn't see this new recent DV comment. I don't think anybody should ridicule domestic violence. I didn't do that with my body cam video, BHB. I didn't do that with the police record showing that Queen Bee is a violent, cruel fucking human being. I didn't do that. I don't get into the, it's ridiculous to me that someone like Nonsense would harken back to 8 months ago, the video of BHB's body cam footage, and try to equate it to what she's up to and her fucking racist pig friends are up to. Nonsense. They ain't the same thing. You're talking apples and oranges. Stop talking about a sector. I'm not in your sector. I have more respect for myself than you do. There's no way I wouldn't be in the same room with you fucking people. That's a fact. I would get out of there as quickly as possible because the fact is, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers is contagious. I would evacuate. I'd go full pandy and put a mask on and try to get out of there as quickly as possible. For real. And Mama Mac, you're back. Cool. If there's somebody that I did unmod the whole chat. No, I'm not fucking Moon, dude. That's crazy. There's at least 5 of you in here right now with, 175 people. At least 5 of you in here right now are plotting to take me down. So I can't mod everybody. Trooper says, okay, for example, Granny's watching No Sense were together the other day reading some sort of court papers. Between the two of them, they couldn't read words that were over 4 letters. So on D Rugs, well, I have my suspicions about a handful of people. But if they say they're not, I have to take their word for it. Now, Rebecca Turner, she's well established. I mean, she nods off. She expressively says, I have no problem with sitting on my fat ass all day long and encouraging everyone in my chat to get high and drunk at noon. You're fucking garbage, dude. What are you, Keith Richards? What are you, Keith Grifters over there? The fuck out of here, dude. You have a negative impact on every aspect of humanity, Queen Bee. And gosh, dang, it's been so nice not to have your stink fucking breath, ashtray mouth fogging up this community, this whole YouTube. I heard you've been on Rumble. Nobody gives a fuck about Rumble. That's where people that are unacceptable go, with the exception of Savage has done it a couple times, and I'll always watch her on Rumble. I'll also always watch Flava on Rumble, although I don't watch as much as I should. Those are the 2 people that have notifications to let me know if they're on Rumble. Fucking white trash Rebecca. Dude. I had a sandwich in her hometown. I understand why she's got that attitude. A lot of fucking really poor people in that town. And that bitch is over here grifted off the internet, lining her couch with cash and pretending that she's earned it. Man, wouldn't it be something if that town actually knew who the fuck she was? Let's see. Queen Bella, I respect your kindness in this matter, but I know of Laura and her antics from old, and I love Sinner. She is a liar and ruthless with it. Patricia, we all know that you don't like Laura. And the reason I do. I like Laura. I know she says crazy shit. No one supports someone calling CPS, but she owned up to it, and it was years ago. You guys want to talk about me getting drunk on Thanksgiving 2 years ago and judge me for that? Go ahead. But I think that's ridiculous. Nobody. You guys are fucking tripping me out. She's a mod. No, she doesn't mod. It's a courtesy wrench because she's a fellow channel holder who has a lot to say about some of the same shit that I talk about regularly. Come on, guys. War Baby says, you want the problem solved? Yeah, no way. What's up, Southern Sass? It's good to see you. Says, I stopped in when my shit's glitching out and I don't know why. Let's see. Southern Sass says, I'm trying to show you, but I'm clicking on it. It's not showing. So I'll read it. Hey, everyone. There it is. Southern Sass says, hey, everyone. I stopped in when I saw Live Sinner. I'm so fucking disappointed in this sector of YouTube that it makes me want to never come back. What happened to Brit is wrong. I know, Brit. Southern Sass, I'm with you 100%. I'm only comfortable talking about this situation because if I'm talking about this person's DV and I'm perpetuating the problem, I'm discussing it because this useless bitch nonsense is trying to equate my video of BHB to the shit that these fucking monsters are doing to Brittany J. It's not the same thing. I'm not in the same sector as nonsense. I'm a free agent, baby, and I've always been that way, and I will always be that way. Until and when my channel gets big enough that I actually need a manager to help me organize everything, and it's gonna get there. I heard some punk bitch that used to be a moderator in this channel saying, whenever you get your plaque, I'm gonna come and take it. Come and get it, bitch. That's all I can say about that. But first I have to get the plaque. And it's crazy. You realize I only have just over 3,000 subscribers. So pretty far from 100,000. Maybe it's because you were drunk. Maybe it's because you're just, I don't know, you had a crush on me. You love the way my voice sounds. And I don't like your disc. And in any case, like, eat a bag of dicks, dude. And I can't say that I know Britt. I know her as well as you guys do. I mean, I became friendly with her and her channel and her platform, her people, whenever QB collected a video of her half-dressed child and then threatened her with it. And I would have done that even if I was buddies with QB at the time. Although, let's face it, people like me are never buddies with someone like that. We're natural enemies. That's how I leave my garden. Let's see. Scottish says you seem quite obsessed. I don't know that. I don't know Laura's relationship with Scottish. Southern Sass continues. Brittany's been a better human to me than some of my own family. So there's that. She reached out to me without having to go at her at all. She came to me privately and helped me. That's the kind of shit that people need to start sharing, Southern Sass, without giving too much of your personal situation away. People don't realize that. You know, I have a reputation that makes me just like the devil to some of these people. And I go out of my way when I can. You know, I'm a poor guy, but if I can help you out, I fucking will. That's why I always say, thanks for supporting my channel. If you got a lot of money and you're feeling generous, send me some. If you don't have any to spare, don't even worry about it. Hit the thumbs up. You know, if you need a few bucks, ask me. And 9 times out of 10, if I have it, I'll give it to you. You know, I let one of my favorite people, I didn't say lend. I was asked for a few bucks from someone, one of the sweetest people I know, and I'm going to keep her privacy confidential. But she paid me back, and I was like, oh, fuck, man. I considered it a gift. I mean, I don't have the great judge of character like someone like Clue has, Waka Waka. But I know the difference between someone that's full of shit and someone that's not most of the time. Can I be deceived? Yes. Just recently I've been deceived. I was deceived by T-Roll. I was deceived by Urfi. And who else knows who else is plotting against me in the future? The bummer is no one else is getting my telephone number at all. I mean, that dude, that motherfucker put my telephone number in his live stream and left it up there for 5 minutes and said it was an accident. Not possible. Not possible. That's why he's a bitch. Let's see. Higher bully. Are you trying to say higher bully? Is that like hyperbole? Let's see. Rod says, I won't be part of it. Fuck the haters. I'm sick and tired of them. Same here, dude. Laura's still in the show. Chronicles, I didn't say anything bad about DV. What are you talking about? Well, hopefully I can find what Shady's talking about as well. War Baby, have a great time with your family center. Thanks for being here, War Baby. I'm going to find your original account and quadruple check to make sure that you aren't blocked. I didn't see you in the block list, but there's so fucking many that I might have missed it. Thank you to the person that just sent me a $10 PayPal. I do appreciate it so much. I'm not going to say your name because people are going to make it weird. Scottish Bluebell sent 10 British pounds. Thank you so much, Scottish Cheeseburger money. Oh, by the way, fuck you, CP. Dude, come on, man. I do appreciate the 10 British pound. That's like $13.50, $13.25. That's a significant amount of money, Scottish. And you know I love having you here. I just wish you guys could figure it out, man. And I really hope, Scottish, that you understand my vantage point of the situation. I'm not celebrating anyone calling CPS. I just don't fucking care anymore. It's such old news for me. Had she never admitted to it and had she was found out and denied it, and then it was found out it was true, then I'd have a problem. I've never done anything so extreme as to call anything like that on anybody. But boy, was I pushed. So a small part of me fully understands how you could be driven to that. These fucking bitches were at each other like crazy. And I don't even know a tenth of the story. I don't support CPS callers. I also am firm in vindication, in redemption. She was scared, went to Rumble. Who did? Oh, the whole reason that fucking old Buzzy Nuts over there has a Rumble is because of me. Well, Granny watching tells us about custody. Granny's watching. I don't even want to give her anything. She's fucking garbage, dude. She's more of a cult leader. Joe, I watch political stuff on Rumble. Oh, cool. I just watched a little bit of drama, like I said, Savage, and it's been a long time since she had one on there. And Flava, I don't know if you guys know who Flava is, but she's an integral part of her community and the shit she gets into. So when she goes on Rumble, it's because she's got to say something she can't say or whatever on YouTube. All right, guys, I have to use the bathroom. Let's see how long I've been live. Looks like 3 hours. Oh, that's good. I'll come back later tonight or first thing tomorrow morning. I don't want to waste your time. I'm beginning to repeat myself. Laura says, prove I'm a liar, Patricia. Patricia does not like Laura either. Just help me out, guys. Like, I'm not trying to provide a platform where people can have a debate about their disdain for one another. We could do that on another live stream, and I can have you bitches all up here and have that debate right there. I wouldn't mind doing that if Laura's down, if Scottish, if you're down, Patricia, so long as it doesn't turn into a screaming match. She never owned up to it, sinners. She was outed. Huh? I thought for sure I watched her live stream saying, yes, I did it, and I would never do it again. Yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's see. Tell a wee boy that you called on Laura. See, yeah, listen, I can't take anyone's passion away if they passionately feel that way about it. All I can do is respect it. See, here's the problem. What Scottish is saying is that she doesn't like this person because they called CPS, potentially traumatizing a child and causing turmoil for a family or whatever. I respect that because I feel the same way. But for me, it's not personal. It seems actually personal for some of you guys. And I'm staying neutral. I'm staying neutral. I thought that Laura owned up to it. If I have that wrong, somebody send me the clip and I'll amend my opinion. All this QB trash smoke is clogging up YouTube and choking it out. Look at me, you got him, baby. Is she back now? Has that bitch like stomped back over from Rumble where fucking nobody cares anyways? Is she back on YouTube? I hope so. I can't wait to review her again. I will say this, Rebecca, Buzzy Nuts over there, crackhead. Stop saying this shit like he doesn't even have any friends left. I don't think you know what friends are, asshole. First of all, I just pulled back into my own city and I'm surrounded by love. My whole family loves me. All my friends love me. I got more friends than you got dead Bic lighters in your junk drawer. That's what's up. Don't talk to me about friends. You think people that I was acquaintances with here on YouTube that turned on me were my friends? They weren't my friends to begin with, thus impossible to say that I lost friends. That's how stupid you are. But here's the fact. Here's the fact about you, Rebecca. You don't have any real friends. You have supporters. That's a different thing. Trust me. It took me a little while to figure that out. Vastly different things. That's how broken you are, bitch. You actually think that people that send you super chat are your friends. It's really sad, man. What a pathetic just failure at life. Queen Bella, good point. Laura, be nice. Be nice. I gave you a wrench because you're a channel holder, and I like to listen to what you have to say. But being that you do have a wrench, just everybody cool it down. Also, being that Laura is my moderator, everybody that really hates her, if you support my channel, just have a little bit of respect for me and keep it in Laura's chat. Keep it in your own chat. I can't referee something that I understand both sides of. I can only express to you that I get it. I get what Scottish is upset about, and I understand why Laura's sick and tired of hearing about it. Like I promise you, I see both sides. And Scottish, I respect that, and you're absolutely right for feeling that way. But what are we going to get accomplished by just lobbing insults at each other in a chat where I'm just trying to fucking hang out with you guys? You know? Believe me, in real life, I have buddies that when we're all together, a couple of them are just not going to get along, and a lot of it is righteous, and they shouldn't get along. They're upset about something that happened in the past. You know what I do when that happens? I go somewhere else. I let them sort it out. I think I've made myself clear about both how I feel about someone calling CPS erroneously and someone who won't let something go. I do see both sides of it. Marie needs a link. I'm not linking anyone today. I don't have a panel. Jonesy got so mad at me the other day. I can't remember exactly what the accusation was, but she was like, Sinner on his panel. I was like, what panel? Bitch, I ain't never had a panel. And then she got so mad at me that she glitched out a little bit. She was just like, well, your channel is a panel. It's just you on the panel. Nah, dude, you got to have one more than one talking bubble on the screen for it to be a panel. This is just me talking to you. No panel. There's no panel. Let's see. Since I don't hold Sinner's reins, I'm going to make a mocha, I guess. I appreciate that, Blue, for sure. Okay, I'm not going to read any more comments about Laura in the chat. I'm also not going to read any more of Laura's comments in response to anybody. You guys are literally fucking me up right now. Come on. Dude, if I wanted to babysit, I would fucking get a job as a babysitter. The fuck? Sinner, are you breaking hearts? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I broke T-Roll's heart. I think he was in love with me, and it was unrequited love. So I also think that Heather Bishop is probably that's a even more extreme, unhealthy love affair. That she has a full fucking fictional relationship with me where she's comfortable enough to give me life advice. I don't know the technical term. I'll just say crazy bitch. And not bitch like SoFlo, like that's my bitch. Nah, bitch like an actual bitch, like a female dog. That's it. That sinner intolerable. What the fuck have I done? Let's see. Curious says, if you have a problem with Perplex, just block her. Thanks, kids. Fuck, man. See that? Curious, our surrogate mother had to come in the chat and just tell us to knock it off. Please listen to Curious because she's telling you the truth, guys. Let's see. Scottish says, I have no relationship with her. Just let it go. I have emailed Sinner. I'm sorry. I'm not having a problem reading. I'm clicking on present or show comment, and it's just taking 4 seconds each time I do that. I have no idea why. I've emailed Sinner, but he never emails back. I'm sorry, Southern Sass. I admittedly have gotten worse at that. This afternoon, after I eat lunch, I'm going to be sitting down, going through all my block list, my moderator list, figure out what the fuck happened there, and then I'm going directly to my email. And if it's not pictures of your tits or death threats against my family, then I'll respond. I promise. Let's see. Lunatic says Sinner's always breaking hearts here. That's why he has so many stalkers. Ugh. Dude. So many. Just imagine how many there are that I don't know about. It's a lot. Let's see. It says, I left Brittany when Mischief was on her panel. I wasn't too far off the mark, was I? Now I'm back in Brittany's chat. I don't know. It's so hard. Brittany has had so many people turn their back on her that it's difficult for me to even know what Mischief said or did. I've always liked Mischief. I missed that part. Oh, here comes the train. Or maybe that's across the river. I can't tell. Do you guys, I'll scan to the real time in chat. Do you guys want to hear the train or not? Thanks again, Scottish. I very much appreciate it. Oh, it sounds like it's across the river. Southern Sass, I shared the fact that my USMC veteran husband had complex PTSD, and it's not a fucking joke. I know. Some of my best friends in this world, lifelong friends, suffer from PTSD, not just from the military. So a couple of them suffer traumatic trauma from early in life, and then also from fighting wars and shooting people. You know what I mean? So like it, and it's just like any other group of people. Like you can't lump together everybody that has PTSD because I mean, just like many things, it's a spectrum, and it doesn't present itself overtly as PTSD. Sometimes it just seems like someone's angry or someone's just mean, or it's a complex thing. And thankfully, researchers and some of the best organizations in the world are studying it, and we'll get to the bottom of it. Here's my problem with PTSD. I want to get rid of the D in it. Post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not a disorder. If you fought wars and had your life threatened and also had to take someone else's life to defend the men and women you were standing next to, that's traumatic. And after that, you should have some effect. If you don't, then you're a sociopath or a psychopath. I don't know which one. I'm not a fucking psychologist. But it's absolutely not a disorder. It would be a disorder if you didn't have some negative effect from that occurring. It's about managing it and doing your best, And I'll keep your husband in my prayers, Southern Sass. I mean, I get in trouble for saying I pray too. Like I'm not allowed to do that. Let's see. Mama Mac said, in Brittany's defense, having asthma makes you nod off. My asthma has been really bad this week, and I've been in and out of sleep all week. I'm sorry, Mama Mac. I don't make excuses for anyone. I just honestly think it's the middle of the fucking night, dude. If I went live at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning after attending to my family all day long, I might be taking a snoozy poo as well. But tell me why no one, well, people do, but why doesn't QB get the same attention when she nods out at 11 o'clock in the morning? Nods out at 11 o'clock in the morning, full snore, wakes up, blames it on her dog. I mean, Rod is one of secretly, or not so secretly now, one of my favorite dudes around here. I think it's a dude. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Oh, you could probably hear that train even though it's across the river. Southern Sass. Lisa says to Southern Sass, I have CPTSD. Things that don't trigger you one day might trigger you the next. Exactly. It takes a lot of therapy, for me at least, to learn to manage it. I can only imagine. I got my own fucking issues, and I have experienced trauma in my life. I experienced friends of mine losing their life directly in front of me, and that was even before the military. So, I mean, but I try to do the work. Sometimes I self-medicate with alcohol. That's nobody's secret. But I do try to do the work. And I'll tell you something private. I do have a therapist. She thinks I'm crazy. But I mean, that's just what it is, you know? I think a lot of people are dishonest with their therapist. And if you are going through anything and you find yourself in a scenario where you're speaking with someone who is earnestly trying to help you, just tell them the truth. Even if it makes you sound like a mad person, just tell the truth, or else without knowing the truth about what's going on with you, there's no way for them to go to their drawer of tools and come back and help you, you know? Not giving medical advice. I'm not qualified to do that. This is just my opinion. Southern Sass replies, Max, she does have asthma, and she puts herself, okay, we're referring to Brittany again, and she pushes herself to the limit. It's not that we don't ask her and talk to her. We do. She's not on D rugs. I don't think she is either. I think really what it is maybe some time mismanagement. We're all guilty of that. I think being busy all day, maintaining a family, and then trying to do what she does by push through. Here's something no one wants to say, though. She gets egged on and pushed by her supporters to go live again, end this live and go live again. I've seen it. And I don't even think the people have bad intentions. They're just, their plan was to watch Brittany J that night. And if for some reason she doesn't show up, then the conspiracy theories start. And so there is an obligation, especially being factual, that she does it for a living. So if she takes her foot off the pedal, she makes less money. Guess what that means? Lower quality products for her household. Maybe cheap brands of food. Maybe being short on all the things that she needs to take care of her family, man. Maybe a car that you know something's wrong with it, but you got to put it off. All the things that you spend money on from what you do for a living, it just so happens that she does YouTube for a living. And really, I think it's criminal to attack somebody's way of making money. And I honestly feel that's what they've done to her. That's what they've done to me. That's what they've done to Headstones. So that's what they do to everyone. The first thing they do is ridicule the people that support them to try to eliminate any monetary support. Thankfully, the people that watch me don't give a fuck. And if they want to send me $10, they're going to do it anyways. They don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. But I mean, you see the people that leave Brittany J's channel and they turn their back on her. They're embarrassed. They've been picked on to the point where they have to choose, and they choose against loyalty. They choose selfishness, and they choose to become the belle of a ball on some crackhead's very closed panel. Look at you. Actually, I'm not even going to throw anybody under the bus. She knows who she is. Let's see it. Grain. Dinah, do you like do like I do and follow my own guidelines? I'm a bit more strict than most. Yeah, Grain's a person that it's nothing but a sweetheart to me. And as a result, everyone just thinks, oh, she just supports anything Sinner ever does or say. Couldn't be further from the truth. Same with Soup. Soup and the jerks overtly express discontent with things I've done in the past. I stand by the things I've done in the past, with the exception of the few things that I've already fucking apologized to. Let's see. Incognito says, don't be shocked, Sinner, if you find many people blocked after wrenching Laura. Laura hasn't taken a wrench from anyone on my channel. So, Incognita, someone that's never in my chat, that's how you get blocked. To just come in here after I just expressively said, let's not make this about Laura. You're too fucking weak to just help me out a little bit. If she's known for blocking people and she's never blocked anyone here, then you're a liar. That's number one. Number two is, do you not have something more productive to offer the fucking conversation that we're having here? Obviously not. Stay mad, dude. Green says, we are adults. We shouldn't have to count to 3. True Seeker says, y'all had to have a crazy thing done in the doctor's office. I had to have a crazy thing done in the doctor's office. Oh, no. Why are y'all mad at me? Marie, my relationship, I'm calling you out right fucking now, Marie. My relationship with Marie is her saying, are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? Am I blocked? Do you hate me? Dude, knock it off. Knock it off. I give you the same response each time. I'm not mad at you. I never was mad at you. You need to figure that shit out, duder. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? No, I'm not mad at you. That's exhausting, man. Are you good? Because it's so exhausting to have to answer the same question every time. I got you, Shady. I get it. Man. Obviously, I'm not a good referee. Yes, I do believe that Laura did own it, but come on. She did own it. I'm sorry, lunatic. And please don't take anything that I have to say about PTSD or CPTSD or any of that as church. Like I said, it's truly a spectrum, and what works for one person is not going to work for another person. All right, let's see here. Why does Laura always make? Oh, God damn, motherfucker, dude. Dude, listen to Teresa B. Listen how fucking stupid your comment is. Let's be honest with each other. Why does Laura always make everything about her? What are you doing in this comment except for making it about Laura, dude? That's exactly what you are doing. Fuck out of here, dude. Go have that debate somewhere else, man. I'm sick and tired of fucking hearing about like who you don't like and who you like, man. What the fuck? Who's mad at you? Maria's always been sweet. I've never been mad at her one single time. Let's see. Were you back into a corner? Oh, God damn it. Now Grain's making it about Perplexed. You guys are a fucking trip. I really do appreciate all of you. I do. I love having you around, but sometimes you guys just straight up fucking trip me out. Sometimes in a great way and sometimes just in a way that just it confuses me. You bet your ass Laura's going to go live, and you guys can all run over there and have that debate with her. My ears kind of hurt. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Truth Seeker. Yes, please hit here's the YouTube stuff. I got super chats available at Cash App. If you want to send me some cash, go ahead. Memberships available. If you're into memberships, go ahead and get you one. I don't need any of that, to be honest. If you want to just hit that thumbs up and maybe share this out, that's the most helpful thing to do. Purchasing memberships, the way that Brittany J did earlier in here, that really keeps the lights on here at the Lemon Grove. If you're watching this on the replay, you're a fucking badass, because the last 20 minutes have been not so much. But I had a plan to begin with, and I got sidetracked with other people's personal business. Let's see. She went on Trash's stocks last night. Did all the threats to Brittany that she'd be back today. Nobody cares. I don't know who you're referring to, troopers. And I hope nobody that's faithful to my channel gets mad at me because Laura's here. I'm not angry at Laura, so she's here. It's my channel. If that makes you not support me, that fucking sucks, man. But also, what can I do about it? That's impossible. One of his mods blocked you. I blocked one of Brit's subscribers by mistake, but she's not blocked. I can see her in fucking chat, dude. Marie wants her wrench back. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I didn't even realize. Okay, I see what's going on here. Dude, you guys trip me out. Let me see if I can find her. Hold on. Marie, do you want your wrench back because you're the one that's blocking everyone? I'm kidding, of course. What's up, Keena? Good to see you. Teresa B is like, am I blocked? Dude, you must already be an asshole if you're asking me, am I blocked? No, you're not blocked. Am I blocked? I don't say that anymore. I chat, and then I look at my phone. I'm like, oh, I'm blocked. That sucks, and I keep it moving. I don't see. Oh, here we go. I don't see Marie in the chat. Marie, comment. Hey, Marie, go ahead and comment. That'd be cool. Fun fact, I can't make you a moderator unless you comment in my chat. So if you lost your wrench for some who knows why, you got to comment so I can put it back. That's all. I got a vacuum. See you later. Thanks for being here, Lisa. Hope everyone has a terrific day. Yes, it's Saturday. And if you're listening to this, you're alive. Why not act like it? It's raining here today. Horrible weather. I like it when it rains in the daytime. It's like an excuse to have a nappity nap. All right. Yeah, you did. He was pissed. I have no idea what's happening right now. I can't mod somebody from restream. There has to be a comment in my chat. You guys, I'm done. I'm done doing this, man. I had something to say. I've said it, and now we're spinning off into obscurity. We all have better shit to do. Thanks so much for being here. If you find yourself, and Maria, I'm going to double check to make sure that you get modded back up. Yeah, someone named Dolly Vision Official. Can my mods just block that person right away? It's not Dolly Vision. And if it was the real Dolly Vision, block them twice if you can. Because fuck that little troll bitch. Exploiter of missing and deceased children. Can't mention the D and not get jokes. True. Hey, Alligator, good to see you. I'm just going to spend the last few minutes on this live going through the rest of the chat here. Back at you, mate. Thanks as always, Rod. I always enjoy getting correspondence and messages from you. Always supportive. And I have a feeling that you're the kind of person that would call me on some shit if I did some shit that you didn't like. And I like that. I like people around, whether it be a man or a woman, to keep me in check when I'm out of bounds. And I have been a couple of times. I've owned it. Lunatic says, I'm obviously so mature. We all have our days. No shame in having a therapist. I don't think so either. It actually helps me. We're Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club band. Sit back and let the evening go. Grain is always putting lyrics, and she gets so fucking annoyed that I'm not going to sing for her. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to sing. Let's see, Fact Center. They can go to that drawer of tools and help if they know truth. Exactly. All right. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Trauma retires your brain. Yes. And it makes you act differently than you would have had you not been traumatized. That's just a fact. That's something I could state as fact. Just a Girl Who Loves Frogs just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Just a Girl. And you know what? How do we get your channel monetized? Everybody go subscribe to Just a Girl. Teresa B. I think maybe it's time for you to be blocked. Teresa B. It's so funny that you came in and said, why does Laura always have to make it? Do you realize the comment that you made it about Laura and you're criticizing someone else? Fucking think before you type, dude. What are you guys doing to me? Sometimes my brain goes on strike, but my mouth stays behind. Yeah, I fuck up that way too. What did Mrs. Doubtfire do? Okay, that's funny, but I still want this person blocked because that's not his channel. Mrs. Doubtfire, yes, I've called nonsense Mrs. Doubtfire. Actually, her bosom buddy, Cash, is the one I got it from. And she does look like Mrs. Doubtfire. I mean, for sure, she's got broad shoulders. I mean, There are plenty of men that have feminine characteristics, and there are plenty of women like Nonsense that have masculine characteristics. Observing that is not in any way transphobic, man. That's fucked up to even consider that. In my humble opinion, that's just my point of view. And now I'm not seeing what happened to Marie. I don't know what happened to Marie. Hey, Anne-Marie, thanks for being here. Kansas City Chiefs for life is up in the house. Hey, Sinner in chat. I'm late. Good to see you. I'm so happy for being here. I'm going to end it. I'm rambling. You guys fucking rock. Actually, just the girl who loves frogs gifted 5 memberships. Keena became one. Millie RN. A little bit. Oh, Angel of Light. Hey, where is Angel of Light? I think Angel of Light is actually someone who used to support me, and she doesn't anymore. That's a bummer. But now you're a member. Come on back, Angel of Light. Rockabit received the membership. Froggy is the bomb. Make sure you're subscribed to Froggy. Because even if you don't agree with what she's saying, there's no way you could say she's not being honest about how she feels. I listen. I know the difference. Let me play you something for that generosity. I'm going to stop sharing this bullshit. Actually, I wanted to show you. Give me a second. It's going to take me a second to pull it up. But I want to show you the shit that I saw in Chicago. Chicago is a fucking amazing city. I literally have to go spend some time there because every time I'm there, it's too short of time. And it's beautiful. Fucking, hey, there she is. Let's see here. Boom. Thank you, Keena, for the $2.99 super chat. Let me play you guys this video that I recorded. I got a bunch of them. I'm going to actually make videos out of them, but I'll give you a sneak preview of this one. Listen to this fucking rave party that's happening on the top of this boat. It's wild. And then, of course, as soon as I saw it in real life, I Googled, like, can you rent boats in Chicago for parties? You bet your fucking ass you can. Check it out. Let's see. Hold on. Other local video. I think this is it. It's just got a fucking movie symbol, so hopefully this isn't a video that I don't want you guys to see. All right, let's see. Why is it not showing? Oh, I gotta share it. Bear with me. I don't know what the fuck is happening. The video's playing in the background, but I can't present it. Here we go. It's loading, so it's not going to allow me to show it to you. I don't know why. Going to try again. Source not shown. How did other sources to display it? What does that mean? All right, let me. Oh well, I'm going to make a video out of it anyways. I have no idea why it won't present to you. That's fucking whack. Let's see, which one is it here? Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it took a fucking a century to upload it to my computer today too, and it's only a minute and a half long. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I really do appreciate it. Nonsense. I don't know how to be polite about this. Go fuck yourself, or what's a better way to say it? Nice try. Anything I've ever done wrong in my life does not mitigate or lessen how rotten of a fucking human being you are and what you're doing over there with racist, defaming, fucking exploitive people. It's just not the same. Even if I did anything near what you nasty motherfuckers are doing, it's still not relevant to the conversation that you're a piece of shit. How could really? You know what, Nonsense? You're a piece of shit. And your response is, well, what about Sinner 8 months ago? He's a piece of shit too. Well, how's that? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you're mad because I do it better than you do it. Right? You're mad because I don't exploit people and I don't cheer on domestic violent exploitation. That's what you do, bitch. And also, just to be absolutely sure, your boyfriend Kyle is a punk bitch too. He's your Cletus. You guys are incredible. If you find yourself in trouble, times of emergency, and that oxygen mask drops on in front of you, you take that oxygen mask and you strap it on your beautiful motherfucking face. Have a few deep breaths. Now you're in position to help other people. And that, friends, is what we're here to do. That's what I'm here to do. If you need something from me, email me. I got your back. Until we meet again, my name is Sinner. This conversation's over. Take care, everyone. I'm going to play you out with the outro that I like to play out. As soon as I press play on this, and again, Keena, thank you so much for the money. Let's see, I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anybody quickly. Looks good, looks good. Fuck, PJ, I just got your email. I'm going to go in there. I'll make sure that you're not blocked. What is happening, dude? What kind of cults are blocking people? DS or the Big T, thank you so much for the $25 Cash App. I very much appreciate it. I really did spend way more money on this trip than I anticipated, so I appreciate the cash. I'm winning again. I'm in the plus. Gigi has been a member for 5 months. Let's go. Thank you so much. You guys rock. Next time, can we not just argue in the chat? We're better than this. We can actually get a conversation going, and then we can worry about all that shit. Go over to Laura's and beat her up, man. This is my outro. You guys are incredible. I don't know who's live or who's going live. It's hard for me to check. Promise I'll get to the emails. Promise I'll get the moderator situation unfucked. I think I got that fixed. Sinner out.
You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You got.
This is Marie's favorite part because she knows I always have something else to say. I don't want to put anyone on the spot, but my feelings were hurt yesterday when I was unable to chat in Stinson Has the Soups chat. Now, I didn't attempt it in the Jerks because I would have been doubly hurt if I wasn't able to have my opinion there, because I both of those channels, I always try to be super respectful. Soup, if I did something to piss you off, I respect your decision to block me. But if it wasn't you and you don't want me blocked, can you please unfuck that? You know I got nothing but love for Soup's channel, man. She's someone that we should all aspire to be more like on this platform. That's all.
So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by, just try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah, do it one time. You gotta work till you're winning. Yeah, take control of the system. When you invest, it's addicting. No time to rest, let's go get it. Not gonna stop till I'm finished. Not gonna drop to my limits. Deep in my chest, I'm inhaling. Believe in testing and failing. You gotta flip everything in your mind. Take the limiting thoughts and turn them into your why. Prove to yourself you're worth it. You deserve it. Push past all the hurt and find your purpose. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. Give it all your best. Yo, never gonna stop, no way, no. Yelling out, hey, yo. Headed to the top on our way, yo. You gotta make change. Yeah, there's gonna be a little pain, but nothing's worse than staying the same. So light that flame, put the work in, go claim everything you want in this place. It's time to go fast, know that energy is all cash. You could get it all if you never give up, no slack. Headed to the top is a mystery, your own path. Never gonna stop, no, you got this, never go back. I know it gets hard, you gotta love it. You gotta recharge with what you want and think of your dreams. Get that energy to go and get everything. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. scared. You gotta give it all your best. So don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it